So, do you like just upload these entire the entire recording, or do you like go through and chop it up a little bit?
I mean, I chop up the beginning because when I used
Okay.
to live stream, I would just take off the portion where they were waiting.
Hmm.
I mean,
How are you looking in terms of like catching up with the sessions?
I'm just gonna post them eventually, and stuff like that.
That's fair.
I honestly just haven't posted recently, but that's just because I've been recording for covers, so.
I'll be right back. I have to go get a bandage.
To be fair, Owlmere has participated in one of them, so.
Facts.
Never mind,
Not
I'm a genius. I have
not my greatest work, but...
Wait until you see the Halloween one, Allomere. And everything.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I just hope I don't have the same problem where I'm just too projective with my voice, because I can't hit certain notes without projecting.
You know what? I feel like this is penance for putting Allomere through a Phyrexian deck. Well, I was loading the dishwasher and one of the knives just fell out and stabbed my foot.
Oh.
I actually pulled a couple of Phyrexians.
What?
I pulled I got a Phyrexia.
Elish Norn, Mother of Machine.
No, if I get that, it's an expensive card. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna photocopy it. I'm gonna burn the photocopy and then sell the original.
Why not sell a photocopy? Sell the photocopy of it.
No.
As the
if
original.
my boss decides to start
So-
selling the new League of Legends TCG, I'm gonna cry.
So, here, because you're probably gonna know more about this than anyone else here. Riana, I got Kinzu of the Bleak Coven.
I'm going to kill you.
Why? Do you know what Kinzu of the Bleak Coven does off the top of your head?
Let me pull it back up. I was actually looking at cards the other day.
But so she's 4 and a black for a 5/4 Phyrexian vampire. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may pay 2 life and exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's 1/1 and has toxic 1.
I'm going to kill you and then kill you again.
Why?
How dare you?
That's okay. Rikai got really good earlier.
And then I have Ron, Executioner Thane. He's costs 1 and a black. He's another Phyrexian vampire. Whenever one or more other creatures you control die, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. This ability triggers only once each turn.
I'm gonna be honest, the only real Magic the Gathering cards I had IRL that I ever cared about were my Sliver Queen and my Black Lotus.
Nice.
Oh my god.
My house got robbed, so I don't have them anymore, and I'm devastated still.
I have an insane story, actually.
Mm-hmm.
One of my coworker on the weekends, Rich, was there at the original at the conference where they released Magic the Gathering.
Oh, that's
really
awesome.
Yeah, and if you work a convention like he was doing, you usually get just a ton of product from whatever person that you're representing, and then you go around and you trade that with other people that are working because they got a bunch of their product, and eventually, it all evens out. But because they were releasing MTG, there was callers handing out like single cards. Just like, hey, look at this card that says need art. Maybe you should try our game. At the end of the walkway with the MTG stand, there was a trash can absolutely filled to the fucking brim with Black Lotuses.
What?
Yeah. That trash can would be worth more than all of us combined.
That is
wild.
You
know the funny thing about that? I have heard that story. Do you want to know why? Or at least about the Black Lotuses in the trash can?
Mm-hmm.
You'll never believe where my Black Lotus came from. Because I got it from a friend. I got it from that trash can. That's right. That's me, baby. I got the trash can Lotus.
That's awesome.
Jesus, that is insane.
Rikai, what was that Planeswalker modifier card thing that we're doing?
What do you mean?
The one that we had in the center that allowed sorceries and instants to
Planes Chase.
Planes Chase. That's
is
I
an
had fun.
interesting system.
I got to have 3 turns in a row.
But everyone is here, so
Yeah.
now we can do the recap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
So-
Silence, complete
Oh,
silence.
well.
1, 2, 3. Alright.
Hi.
Boobs, tits.
So my
Whoa,
butt cheeks,
no.
right? They be freaking chafing.
Was it from when you fell down the well?
No. I was running away because there was
You
a
were
bird
wearing
of
a
prey.
wig?
No, there was a freaking bird of prey that was actually trying to catch my dog.
What is up with like you and your dog?
I
Con,
don't.
I'm starting to think you just shouldn't take your dog outside.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
Your dog needs to be
For-
put under house arrest.
For
your own
reference to those of
safety.
you who are listening, last week we didn't run because Con was fairly late. The reason being, Con's
Shut up.
dog.
No, I
decided
wasn't.
to
You were.
reason being, Con's dog just kind of fucked off into the middle of the forest, right before we were meant to start. So he had to like go and like hunt down his dog, like roll survival IRL to go track his dog.
No ranger-like abilities there.
For real.
We did see a deer.
Yeah, you did
Bro
see the deer.
does not have what is it, like the favorite terrain or whatever? Ex-ranger player here, by the way.
I'm sorry for your
Ranger's
loss.
a good
or
class.
current ranger player, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. She's my current character that I'm
I
playing in
take
another
it back.
campaign is a
I no
ranger
longer
cleric.
hate you, and we have to get married.
Huh? Huh?
What?
I take it back. I no longer hate you, and we have to get married. I finally found the other ranger player.
Ranger's fun. Ranger's good. It's like,
See, I
especially
literally
now,
played a ranger with you in the same goddamn game.
like Ranger
Me
is
about
really
to get a
good
ranger
right now
subclass.
because of the they changed favorite enemy to, instead of be like, oh yeah, you know things about these enemies. No, you can cast Hunter's Mark for free.
No, I'm aware.
It is so good. Like they've
love
kept
Ranger.
it in that nice little neutral, like half caster, half martial, with like the perfect balance of spells. And here's your free Hunter's Mark. Here's whatever. But I like New Ranger TLDR.
Lightning arrow is
Um,
literally the coolest spell ever made. You can.
I
fight me,
shit
we
you
can move
not.
on.
My cleric subclass is Hunt Domain. At 5th level, I get Lightning Arrow as a domain spell. It is the coolest shit.
All right. So about that
So-
recap.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Anyways, enough about us spewing about current D&D and our characters. Let's get a little bit of a recap going. What happened last time we met? You guys finished up stuff in Care Veilstrom. Excuse me. You went there. You talked to what was the NPC's name? Halaric. I need to move him into his NPC folder. There we go. Halaric. You spoke to him. He basically said, "Hey, if ever you need training, you can stay here. There's a caravan leaving soon. Go ahead and jump on that because there's not going to be another one leaving for another couple days." So y'all got in the caravan. Y'all had 5,000 gold now to do with whatever you want. Brooke, speaking of, did you get 5,000 names for me for each coin? Gone?
They're all named John, and it's just a
John Doe.
lineage.
John Doe.
No, not even. John St. Johnson.
John,
John St. Johnson.
Con, you need to change your profile picture and
Fine.
no, I'm just giving you a friendly reminder.
Are we talking about like the
The Fuji type.
the like? Oh, gotcha. I'm about to say like the female Colin. What?
Not that one.
Like, why are we doing that again?
Not that one.
Thank you for pointing it out. I forgot.
Has it been 63 days yet?
All I see from Con is this Goddamn traumatized hamster.
Brooke, after sister, grabbed them like a fucking squeaky toy.
Wait, you gotta play the sound now. You gotta play the sound.
I don't know what the sound is. I'm sorry.
Squeaky toy sound.
No. Yeah, thank you, Riana. But so you guys did that. Y'all returned to Rivenshade. You slept for the night.
I saw that.
Or you didn't just sleep for the night. You
So
returned to
nothing.
Rivenshade, and Owlmere and Brooke saw a little note that was clearly directed towards them. It was written in Thieves' Camp. They didn't tell the party. They just said, "Hey, we're gonna go to Hooters, and we're gonna get some food. Y'all can feel free to do your thing, but Brooke and I are leaving." So they left. Chammomile secretly followed them. And as they were nearing their destination, some warehouses on the north side of town, a Warforged showed up in the inn. A Warforged and some friends of his showed up in an inn where the rest of the party was and warned them, "Hey, I think your friends are in danger." And so after they got there, they realized that a tiefling by the name of Zarius had basically pinned Owlmere and Brooke into this building, holding a knife to Owlmere's throat. And he was having some kind of like manic episode. Something was happening. It was not pretty. Come to find out, he was mourning the loss of a friend, whom had been killed by Owlmere and Brooke's shipmate, Lachlan Drake, which the killing was very out of character for him. After everything settled, I'm getting dust off my keyboard. The party went back to a tavern, where they kind of talked for a moment about stuff. It led to a bit of an argument. And then they broke, and they all kind of went to rest for the day. Chammomile was acting a little bit strange. Owlmere was acting very strange. And overall, it was not a great night. Next morning, they kind of made amends, and they took a day to themselves. And that's where we find ourselves now. I believe I put Brooke's item in. Let me double check myself. Teller's Codex and Voyager's Compendium. Lovely, cool. So Brooke, you got a magic item. Let me double check that I put it in your inventory. You did. It does require attunement. If you would like to share with the group what I gave you, you're more than welcome to. Else, you can kind of keep it a secret for now and share later.
Yeah.
And then Chammomile, you also got an item. Both of these were from Din Kar, an artificer in Gavaria. So, Chammomile's is a little bit more, I'm telling the whole party this. Chammomile has the Voyager's Compendium, which allows them to it's basically your fast travel. For lack of a better word. You can establish a modified teleportation circle. It takes an hour. If you want an ally to help you, Chammomile, it requires a DC 15 Arcana check from them, and it removes 15 minutes from the time. And then once per day, you can actually use the teleportation circles. You can only establish teleportation circles in large cities or places where they will be, safeguarded by other people and able to be used by other people. Because, Din hopes that this is a thing that all adventurers can actually use. You're more or less his guinea pigs. Hey, very nice. But with that, let me go ahead and switch the music, and you guys are free to roam around my brain like rats.
Oh, also, Chammomile did the whole edgy emo thing and dyed their hair.
Yes.
I almost made art for it, but I didn't get it finished yet.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
So you guys were at Hooters, I believe, enjoying your day. Did you take another long rest? Like, are you gonna just pass the day?
Actually, I want to DM you a quick question.
Oh, so true. Let me do that real quick. I apologize.
I just remembered as well.
Corner of Hooters,
Yeah.
trying not to make eye contact.
Gotta find the new art real quick. There is also new art for our beloved Warforged that I'm gonna put into a token real quick. If you get the chance, May, whenever you go to upload this, could you put the art on screen for everyone to see? Because I think that would be really cool. Because the art is fucking phenomenal, TM.
I need to turn it into a reactive for sister.
It would be super easy. All you need to do is make it like glow blue, and then boom, that's a speaking image.
Foundry token.
You barely even need to make a second image.
PC.
So what now?
But yeah, I'd be probably just chilling at Hooters for shits and giggles. Not like I got anything else to jump after at the moment.
Sister
Okay, there we go.
absolutely bawling on the big couch, unable to eat anything and ignoring everybody that comes near them. They're just aura farming on the couch.
Oh my god.
I
bear with me for just
completely
a moment,
ignore my
y'all.
food and
Go
just
through
focus
this.
on this item that I have.
I'm going to town on some fucking wings.
God given right, brother.
Hell yeah.
Chammomile like ordered wings, thinking, "Oh yeah, this'll be a fun new experience." And then he saw how saucy and messy they are, and he's like, "Oh, and he's trying to figure out how to hold them without getting dirty.
And then there's
without ruining
Owlmere
their
just
fur for the
like
next year.
there's Owlmere just taking it.
Wait, do you have
taking
Mage
it
Hand?
whole.
I don't have.
No,
Mage
you
Hand,
don't
no.
have Mage Hand. wait, I know who does. Brooke, you have a scroll of Mage Hand.
Oh no, I have the scroll of Mage Hand. I'm just not gonna waste it on wings. Like,
That's fair.
Brooke did in fact pass it over to me, but I'm not
Yep.
wasting that on
Wait,
wings.
I do
don't
have
worry. I got you, Cam.
It's
With-
called a spork.
Is sister just gonna feed Cam the wing?
Oh
Nah,
my
nah,
God.
nah. I got something even better.
Oh, excuse me.
I will I'll pull out a couple sticks and then I will use Druidcraft.
You can throw them into forks for me.
I know, I shape them and torch them into chopsticks and hand them over to you.
That's all I got.
Looks at you appreciating. Okay.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of looking the easy days.
I'm looking.
We should be.
What? Do I have to do that to you?
No.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
God.
no, Rikai, just display character artwork.
I totally could, yes. Give me 1 second. I'm updating your token.
Also,
Yep,
Khan,
like
to
in-game.
be fair, that's only when I'm sad. I do the same for you.
There we go. So yeah, I could just click that.
Wow.
Click that. Show players. There you go. That's Sister. That is your Warforged companion.
Looks amazing.
Very cool.
It's so good.
What is it?
It's on the...
It's Sister.
That's sister.
I'm totally gonna make that into a WebP because it's gonna load a lot faster if I do, because it's a chunky file.
Real. Everybody
I'm
complains about
sorry.
WebP. It's the
Listen.
better file format. You can
Well,
fight.
the only reason why-
To upload it.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that whenever the session ends. Like, I'm gonna go actually convert the art to WebP, but the token is fine for right now because the token has a set resolution that it doesn't fuck with things. So I'm not concerned about the token. Just the actual.
So this
art
is
itself.
official?
Hot second to load.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You were
that's
there the whole time?
You were a
Not
bear
really,
the
that's
whole
a
not a
lot.
bear.
I mean,
You look like a bear.
sure.
You're a little bit animal confused there, Brook.
No, I'm pretty sure it is a bear.
That's
Uh,
it's like a hat.
I mean, it's big. It's big and furry. That's for sure.
Sorry, I wanna
Nom,
also
nom, nom.
post something. This is Chammomile getting the notification that that they had to send a do a speech in color.
do some public speaking. True. True.
Chammamile's not
Very-
pleased.
Not please.
To answer your question, Allomere, roll me. If you're gonna be walking around the city a little bit, roll me. I'll say investigation for this.
Okay. This will be a flat roll then.
There doesn't appear to be any Kenku.
Okay. Good to know.
I'm just posting animal memes while I wait. Don't worry.
It's all good.
All good.
But past that, is there anything else that you guys wanted to do with this day other than just take the day to yourselves and kind of enjoy it?
I don't have anything else planned.
Okay.
You know what? How I spend my nights?
Oh yeah, I know how you spend your night. So, anyways,
just
back in
ominously saying that no one in chat.
back in
no one
back in
video
Hooters, the wait staff are a bit. They're not. I'm not gonna say that they're puzzled by your presence because it's what 2 Tabaxi, an Owlin, a mouse folk, and the biggest fucking robot they've ever seen.
Yeah.
But you get this elven woman who approaches your table. Everything all right, love?
Is there a chance I can get another order of wings?
What kind of sauce?
Surprise me.
I so want to pull a card out of that other campaign's
Free
book.
Free guy, what type of owl is she?
No, she's not an owl. She's an elf.
Elf.
But who no, anyway.
Rat Hooters.
No, I'm pretty sure it's
She has,
mostly the
like-
bird.
Her top is made out of roll me nature actually.
If
It's
it's
made
a-
out of feathers.
Oh,
There's actually some kind of plumage there.
Can I
okay,
roll?
but feathers
can I
do
roll for
make
that too?
everything hotter.
If you
so I might still-
if
it
you
might
roll
still have the
out
same
you
effect.
roll with advantage.
Very true. Very true.
Nature from Cam.
Whoa, nature from Sister.
I'll take a. Honestly, a 15's not bad.
Cam wants to know, but he doesn't want to make direct eye contact because he'll die of a heart attack.
Let me look at these rolls real quick. You have
Just
20
make
and a 15. So
I got an 11 also.
sister sister and Owlmere, you would be quick to recognize that these are the feathers of a great gray owl. They're very light brownish, and a lot of them are just very long comparatively to other birds that you would see.
Yeah.
But they have, let's see, they have a hot sauce. They have a more mildish sweet sauce. They have a more You ever seen like what is it, molasses?
Mhm.
Because memory serves, that's more like a like the byproduct of making like some kind of malt substance, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have something that's like it's sweetened with that. It's okay. It's eh. Um, they have another one that's called Liquid Death. It's said that only dwarves really go after this sauce.
How many sauces have we listed off so far? Like just 5?
Like
6?
5. Yeah.
Just give him the mouth stuff. He can't really handle it.
Liquid Death? Okay.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say, believe it or not, I need to double check this before I open my mouth. Give me 2 seconds.
I look over to the waitress and say, what ales knock you out but don't give you a hangover?
Okay, I'm
What
gonna send
ale?
you.
You're
hold
thinking
on.
of you're gonna think of wines here.
Hold on, Rikai. I'm sending you a
What will give you
screenshot.
hangover next morning?
I think you know what to do with this. Fucking send it.
Understood. So you're looking for something that's gonna get you thoroughly intoxicated but not give you a hangover in the morning, correct?
I just want to pass out for bed.
Heard. You're looking for in a very old elven vintage. It's something that was actually imported here from Lothan Island. Lothan Isle. It is a nice white wine. Been aging for about 40 years now.
I'll take your whole bottle.
Take the whole bottle.
I'll take it to go.
Take it to go.
Oh my
Public
God.
intoxication question mark.
Just
You'll need
give her,
to, like-
just give her one cup. That's it.
I assume that you're whispering this to the waitress. She kind of she looks at you mildly puzzled. But she reluctantly agrees. So she trots off. And a few minutes later, she comes back. You can hear the kitchen staff just going at it. And you can Owlmere.
Mm-hmm.
And the few moments that you do look towards the kitchen, you can kind of hear them. Some of them sound confused, especially as one of them decorks the
The bottle.
Yeah, one of them decorks the bottle and pours some out. They do the whole wine thing. A lot of them are elves, and so they're very puzzled by why a tabaxi would want such a fine bottle such as this.
Oh, whoa, wait a second. I see what's going on now. Okay.
So now
I thought I was
as
getting that,
as
but
she
this was
as
big.
she walks back to the table, there's another waiter now, a man. He's kind of got more like druidic looking feather like plumage on him. Although sister, you can kind of tell he's not a druid. In that
So
same way of
hilarious.
like, oh, this person isn't a real fan of this thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Sister wants to gatekeep, but is better than that.
It's like those cops for call.
Yeah. Oh, it's like one of those. Oh, you're a real Final Fantasy fan? Name 15 characters. You know what I mean?
I thought you were
Just
going to say
name
name
Sid.
15 Final Fantasies, and I was going to laugh.
You're a real
Just
Kingdom
name
Hearts
Sid.
fan.
Call it a day.
Tell me what if
Sid.
you've completed the
Explain to me the entire timeline.
You're a Kingdom Hearts fan? Show me your
Alright.
finished
Are
Jimmy
we
Cricket
wanting-
journal.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
I could do it. I could do it. I bet I can.
No.
I couldn't. Nope, I never.
But
I didn't 100% this.
as the waitress approaches the table, I'm gonna need everyone, except for Chammomile, not Chammomile, everyone except for Owlmere and Sister to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm not drinking it.
Why?
Does that include if we're not drinking it?
I'm saying Owlmere and sister. As the waitress approaches, the waitress is holding Owlmere's order. The waiter is holding the bottle of wine and the glass with some poured in it already. Good.
Nice.
Suck it.
Maybe not. I don't think you want to.
Oh. Chamomile.
To be fair, he is a
That's a
small
con
one.
save.
No, I'm not consuming anything.
I know.
You're just in the vicinity.
Brook and Chamomile.
I'm
as
being 100% honest.
are
I don't
actually-
even think. I think I'm at a separate
Brook-
table in the corner reading a book, trying not to be noticed by women. But yeah,
Okay.
I'll still make it.
Are you sure? Okay. Okay. If you're off in like another part of the room, I'm not gonna worry about your Constitution saving throw. I'm only gonna worry about
brave
Neo
enough to
and
show
Brook.
up. And that's it.
Neo. Alright, Brook. As the waitress approaches with these wings, you get a whiff of this. And you just cannot stop coughing. The spice travels up your nose and fills your throat as it like assaults your senses. You're like falling out of your chair. It is just insanely hot. Neo, you managed to cover your nose in time and like avert your gaze. But you still get a little bit of that spice in your nose, and it makes you feel like you're gonna sneeze.
Welcome to this episode of D&D. Owlmere
Welcome-
fucking dies
welcome.
from eating that shit.
Welcome to Hot Ones, where the-
Owlmere, you don't feel a thing.
Mm,
You look at those
honestly,
wings and you see flavorful peppers. It is a nice deep brown.
Oh,
It's
shit,
like
you're a
it looks
bird.
like an amber, like an amber-ish sauce.
Some
It
birds, like,
is really thick. It is
They're immune to
glossy
caffeine.
almost. You can smell it a little bit, but there's obviously a little hint of that malt. There's a little bit of fruit in there, but the peppers smell amazing. She sets it down in front of you, and you cannot help yourself. You go in with the
I'm
first
going
one.
to town.
And
Nom 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 nom.
and these wings are some of the best you've ever had. I'm talking like amazing. You would order these again in a heartbeat.
Oh, I'm sitting there like just borderline like seductively just sucking on the bones and getting every last bit off of each bone.
Putting the whole piece of chicken in your mouth and nothing but bone comes
Bone
out.
comes out exactly. And and I'm just enjoying it. I am sucking on my feather fingers. I am just
that's the face you make.
It's funny
Yes.
because as soon as he said, "Oh," that's the
Yes.
face that popped up.
So how's the reaction of the waitress and everything that I'm just going to town in and loving it?
Do you need some like? Do you need a pitcher of ale? Are you all right? Like, she was just asking
can
if
I-
you're okay, basically.
Can I
I
get
fall off the chair dead.
Can I get more? Like another round of this?
Roll me a
This
death
is
save.
amazing. Roll me a death.
Ham from the corner.
Sister
Birds are
sister
immune to
runs up,
caffeine.
grabs them, takes them to the corner like an EMT siren.
So, Neo,
Yes.
as the waiter who's actively covering his nose with his shirt to whatever degree he can, he places the bottle of wine in front of you. Do you speak Elven or no? Or Elvish? I don't remember.
I speak common and abyssal.
Okay, so you have no idea what this label says. You know it says like Lothan Isle. That's really all that you can tell.
Is there a picture of like a jumping dog or something on it? Or a duck?
No. No, these are like, hi, meatball, yes, I love you, buddy. Give me
I can
one
read
moment.
it.
You're welcome.
I was gonna say hi, meatball.
Hey,
Okay,
Meatball.
top tier. That is the top tier brand. High meatball. You cannot get any better.
Hey, Rikai. Is my passive perception high enough to take note of the label?
Okay.
Meatball had other plans.
So, yeah,
Well, I
meatball
kidnapped him.
is... Yeah, I had to like lead him out of my room because he was just going to continue doing that. I love him to death. He's adorable. He's a little creature. However, comma,
Oh.
I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to run D&D.
Yeah.
But so you get the glass of wine put down in front of you, as well as the bottle. It is this kind of like forest green bottle, and the label itself is kind of, it looks like a parchment that's been on there for ages. It looks borderline ancient to you. You're like at it with like your passive investigation. You can tell, hey, this is probably a little bit more than 40 years old. You're probably thinking they're off by like an order of magnitude.
One thought shoots across Sister's head. I wonder if any wines from my time made it.
Turns out that wine is actually the $3,000 port wine I almost bought that one time.
It's the equivalent of like what's like the price of the wine that's like still intact from the Titanic.
How much is this costing me?
The bottle itself,
Okay,
gold.
first off,
What?
the money isn't
The bottle
just
itself
yours.
costs 40 gold.
I know. I'm the walking bank right here.
No, I could pay it myself, Chris. Don't worry.
The wings, however, are just a couple silver.
Okay, but that
Yeah,
bottle?
honestly,
40.
Bottle's 40 gold.
That'd be
That
worth
is an
it.
elven vintage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Alright.
As you pick up the wine, and you kind of swirl it around, you smell it a little bit. It is just this deep and rich, like fruity. How do people describe wines? Because I'm bad at describing
Go
wine.
ahead.
I can't help you.
I'm gonna let
Hey,
you.
Go ahead.
bartender.
Go ahead.
No,
Yeah, come on.
no.
I, the bartender, want to judge your
Yeah.
wine tasting notes.
I've never had wine.
Oh, really? Okay, so
I
first
will
you
let
should.
You describe
Well,
this.
okay, hold on. Let me find a wine to base it off of then.
Yeah. It's a white wine, very very old.
What can you tell me
Elven
about the
name.
area it comes from?
Waffle Isle is it is basically like this island in the middle of the Great Lake in the continent. That
I know
is
exactly what wine.
it is a
Okay,
political
hold on.
neutral ground as well. And there's like a whole wine festival there. Yeah, no, it's owned and operated by the Twelveswood, but it is set as like a, you know, if there's like a political gathering, it's held there.
All right, so if you look at the aromas of it, it's gonna have a bit of that citrusy lime flavor, and you'll also have notes of honeydew and melon. As a palate, it's an acidic type of wine. It's known for its refreshing and crisp character. It's a light kind of body to it, so it's not gonna have too many of the tannins. And for the flavors often kind of mirror the aroma, so you'll probably get some of that, like again the lime, the honeydew melon, maybe some gooseberries.
I'm gonna sound very non-drinker sounding, but sounds like Sprite.
Sounds like
Yeah.
Sprite. Oh my
I
god.
mean, if you added bubbles to it, Sauvignon Blanc could be considered the Sprite of wines, but I hate that. I hate that you said that. I need you to know on a personal level, I'm offended by that, but you're absolutely correct. I take this so personally, 100% correct. Carry on.
Anyway.
I'm so glad I'm not a drinker.
I just like sip it and I'm like smelling it. Is like, yeah, I'm gonna sleep good tonight.
I'm happy.
You sip it, and as you do, I'm gonna need a con save from you.
Me?
Immediately
Yep.
passes out.
Mind you, while this is all happening, I'm just still.
Nice.
21.
No, you're on
you
the
don't have
big
any negative
couch with
effects,
Sister
but
now.
you can tell this wine is dangerous. It does. You don't get any of like the taste of alcohol at all as it goes down. You get a little bit of that burning, but that's it.
I look over to Brooke.
I mean, generally wines don't even burn, so damn,
Brooke.
nice.
the corpse sits on the couch trying to wake back up.
I will also say, Cam, the only wine that I've ever like gotten close to tasting smelled like straight isopropyl alcohol. Like the moment I opened up the bottle,
Oh,
It was like
Of
that
wine,
shitty,
though.
like
That's not how wine should smell.
yeah,
that
it
was
smelled
not
like
the wine
isopropyl
copy.
alcohol. It was pass.
That
So
wasn't
I was
proper
like, yeah,
wine. Or
pass.
emoji.
Yeah, no, I believe it.
Anyway, I bring my glass over to Brooke and just like, oh Brooke.
I'm still just like hunched down on my chair, looking at this book.
You got like a bowl of fruit.
Like the child.
Mind you,
Yeah.
this entire time I'm just picking up like whatever like nuts are in that little bowl next to me.
Oh yeah,
I'm
like
trying
some
to
more
do a
fruit. Yeah.
tune. Yeah.
You're making your best shot
using
at
a
tuning
chopstick
this.
who'll like offer you a wing because he ain't gonna touch this shit
Brooke.
with his hand.
Brooke, do you know how to like actually attune to magic items? Because I don't know if you have before. No, yeah, you have your Cloak of the Beast Slayer. So yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna worry about it. But you're just gonna focus on attuning to this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I want to say attunement takes an hour?
Okay.
Question mark, or is it 10 minutes? I don't
Normally,
remember.
attunement happens over a long rest.
yeah.
Okay.
I look over to Brooke and it's like I swirled the wine and it's like, Brooke, you need to drink something.
All right. I added my side purchase to my inventory under consumables.
Lovely. The
hope
sauce
you like
itself
the
is
name.
called Liquid Fire. Let me see. 7 Circle of Hell hot sauce.
I thought it would be clever.
That is great.
I am.
Oh, hey,
I bought hot sauce to go.
Rikai, in the downtime, I did have a question.
Mhm.
So I don't know if there's actually a mechanic for it. I don't think there is. Is there a way to like recharge a scroll? Because it lists the quantity of the scroll type I have and then the charges of it separately.
What do you mean by that?
So like I have my stone-shaped scroll that I used. Would it be possible to like pay to get it a new charge on it?
No, scrolls
just
are
buying a new
just
one?
they're a
Okay.
one-time use.
I wasn't sure because it listed the quantity and then it had charges instead of just it disappearing.
I
when
am
used.
unsure as to why.
Alright.
But they're a one-time use.
Okay.
Yep.
I would like to catch
So-
Brooke off guard while he's trying to read through his book, by letting him sip the wine.
I'm not gonna drink anything.
I was about to say you're gonna kill this man.
Considering he almost lost it to the hot sauce. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just by smell alone.
Yeah. I don't know what you're so scared of. The taste is amazing.
Allomere,
So-
you don't
Imagine-
have the same senses as we do. You're immune to what's known as capsaicin. We are not.
What's that?
You're effectively eating poison that we can't because you're different biology.
Awesome! I love it.
Okay, let me add.
Nom 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 nom.
This is the part where somebody just posts a
Hold
image,
on.
like an image of
I got
somebody
it, I
saying
got it.
yes, science.
So as you lot finish up, who is like the most obvious quote unquote leader of the party here? Like if someone looked, it might be Owlmere.
It's a coin flip between Owlmere and Sister.
Yeah.
Owlmere obviously has like the bravado, the big
Yeah.
charisma of being the leader, but Sister is a 16-8.
Massive.
all I need to
hunk of
say.
Metal. Yeah.
I usually argue I could pass as a leader, but also we're in Hooters and I'm trying
So-
not to be perceived by women.
Owlmere, you get the tab,
Okay.
and total it's like 46 gold, 2 silver.
I already paid the 40 for mine.
Okay, so 6 gold, 2 silver.
I'm just gonna secretly pay the. I'm gonna pay 7 gold.
Okay, cool. Just a little tip.
Yeah, definitely a tip. Especially because I found my favorite new hot sauce. Of course, they're getting a fucking tip.
Just
I
a
want to
tip.
buy more. No, not just a tip.
Just
Oh, I'm trying to
Jesus.
do math. I'm trying to do math. No, I'm trying to find. I need to find this gift. Pam, Archer.
Damn, there is not one of her just going to town on food. What the fuck? What the hell? You know what? This is gonna be close as I get.
Have you tried cocaine?
Have you tried
Right.
cocaine?
Why do you have an image of me on your fucking computer? That's just me holding my bag of pre-workout.
Right. Oh my gosh. I totally just remembered the random fact of owls specifically can't feel
Yeah, no.
capsaicin.
Yeah,
So I
they're
was like,
immune.
oh, I could run with this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, Rikai, hey, I sent Rikai just the thing of owls can't taste spice. And I'm like,
That
you know what to do
doesn't-
with this.
That doesn't stop you from having the runs. Just letting you know.
Oh yeah, we'll see what happens later.
Well, I mean, they're still they're straight up. Capsaicin was evolved to keep other animals from eating the peppers.
Mhm.
It didn't evolve to affect birds.
Yeah.
They kind of just don't care. It's
Mhm.
not fair.
So
There you go, Cam.
they're able to recork your bottle of wine because you're gonna take it to go.
Mhm.
So you do get the 400-year-old elven bottle of wine. I will let you do with it what you want. But just it's a very good bottle of wine.
Ooh, I have an idea. Can we
Mhm.
attempt to make it look like it's resealed so it's never been opened, quote unquote?
You could certainly try. I don't know if you'll have the tools to do so, though.
That's kind of what I'm checking on my end to see. I don't.
I don't
Smith
intend
tools.
to resell this.
Yeah, but I mean, you never know when you need a bargaining chip, and so you never. Anyways,
It'll be fine.
How many?
It'll be
How
fine.
many? How many rogues and thieves do you think can read Elven?
A lot.
I'd say about at least 30%. At
It's like
least.
Yeah.
me clearly.
I
Not,
mean,
not,
like,
not
look
like,
at-
well versed in the world.
Look at Brooke's languages: Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Gnomish, Thievescant, Rodentia.
Remember, Brooke's a nerd.
Yes.
Also fact.
Excuse me.
I
Brooke,
like-
buddy, I'm sorry, but she's not wrong.
Can I freaking see what that says on the freaking bottle?
I think you're lovely, by the way, bro.
I also did ask that before, but
Yeah.
So, you guys are able to take your food to go.
No. Rikai, what the hell does that Elvish say on that bottle?
It is just a wine label.
It doesn't say anything about.
Wait. I have to attune to the Voyager's Compendium to use it?
I believe.
Do I
so?
have to? Okay, I don't think I want to use it then. Admittedly.
Does it
you
need
can.
Yeah, it says
does it-
requires attunement.
attunement not required? Excuse me. Excuse me.
Okay. Okay, I was about to say, like, buddy, I don't want it if I have to be attuned.
No, you don't require attunement. That is my bad. Does it say that on the item as well? Let me
Yeah,
see.
it does. It says attunement required on the item. On the tags of it.
Can you only be attuned to one item?
Up
No,
to
you can
3.
be attuned
Uh,
up to 3.
Not
However, I
required.
don't.
There you go.
I just, since I'm limited to 3 attunement slots, I don't want to use them if I don't have to.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I just realized you basically turned me into Raven from Teen Titans.
Little bit.
You did this to yourself.
No, cause like I looked at the cloak and I was like reading through it and I was like, oh yeah, I can use darkness. But then I thought about it for a second. I was like, I'm at least the better Raven, not Teen Titans Go Raven.
Real.
Yeah,
the one with the
we're
actual
pissing
powers.
off out of here. Where are we going?
Yeah. You guys have any plans for the day?
We
Then
could.
go to bed.
But wait,
do-
before we go anywhere, I want to do one thing with everybody.
Okay.
Look, I want to apologize for what happened earlier. And I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like a bit of a jerk. Okay? it's hard for a pirate to, trust, right? Like me and Owlmere have trusted each other for a very long time. And
True.
I want to make sure that we are all in agreement that we can have each other's backs. No more secrets. And I take out my dagger and slam it down onto the table. And I put my book down, the one I was trying to tune to. I then pick up the dagger, put a little prick on my finger, and then write my name in blood on the first page. Of the first clear page. I want everyone to put their name on here.
Resolve. I don't want to bleed.
I want everyone
regular
to...
ink.
No. This will show that we have trust with every single one of us.
No, right. I've gotten over that. I do trust. I don't like being stabbed. Personally, it
Either
kind of
you
hurts.
stab you or someone else stabs you, but blood needs to be just a little bit of blood.
Cam just gives you this look of bewilderment, like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Owlmere grabs
Before,
a
like,
dagger.
He
pokes
takes out his
himself, and-
quill and stabs his paw a little bit and then writes with it.
I just like raise my hand a little bit. It's like, what if I don't bleed?
Huh?
Huh?
I don't know. Some weird black magic stuff happens. This is like clearly the little tipsiness is kicking in. It's like, I got like
Yeah.
I got like the avatar thing. For all I know, I'm not actually mortal.
Only one way to
agree.
find out.
This
Only one way to find out. Oh my god. I'll kind of
Brooke
quickly
really Brooke
grab
really do
Brooke.
the-
Like, hold on, Brooke. Wait a second. We gotta think this one through.
Brooke really going the whole Tom and Jerry route of just like,
Hey, but sister can't bleed either.
They're an exception.
looks at you and
You know what?
Warforged.
You know what? Yeah, I'm kind of.
just saying.
They can use whatever they have that's running into their maybe non-existent veins. I don't know.
Magic,
They
like
don't-
pure raw magic.
Sister places their hand on it and just the pure magic disintegrates the fucking book.
The fucking the Aperture Science Emancipation Grill.
They sit there and consider for a second. No, I can't bleed. Here's the thing.
I mean, you can always just like dab your finger up with someone else's blood and use that.
You can
Cam,
use
for me-
cams twice.
Yeah, you can use just use cams. Yeah.
Cam, who very clearly stabbed his hand with the quill way too hard.
No, put another prick on it.
I don't think I need another one.
No. Use the other hand.
I
No, I don't think I will.
I can't hurt them.
Sorry, Alvin's looking at the chat of whatever.
Alright, I'll do it for you.
You just stabbed my
Yeah, you take one piercing damage.
stabbed me.
You take one piercing damage, Cam.
Yeah, no, I was already on my way to subtract it.
Rika, has the staff said anything about this? Or are they looking?
People are they're a little bit confused, but they're going on about their day.
I think
They're
more
pretending
concerned
not to
about-
notice.
They're
Yeah.
more concerned about the wings.
Yeah, they're more concerned about the owl who was eating a bunch of
no,
wings.
no.
The pungent odor coming from the owlin. Even as it
Like,
enters their
yeah.
stomach and is being digested, they just
Yeah.
emanate the ninth circle of hell.
But Brooke stabs Chammomile with the quill again. And sister, you're able to actually get Chammomile's blood on your finger from that if you
And
wish.
I draw a little image of the constellation of the moon.
Constellation
I don't
of the
have a
Moon.
last name or a first name.
Alright.
Chammomile's just sitting there crying. Mascara, like, running a little bit, like...
I will also
fucking
say,
stabbed me!"
Chamomile, when you signed your name in the book, there was a deep and very small part of you that felt satisfied doing that.
And stabbing myself?
No, in signing the book.
Squint.
To be fair, you were having an emo phase previous session, so I think both are valid.
He's still in his emo phase. He just, emo, quote unquote.
They're the like the poser kind of emo. They want to look the part, but they can't be it. I know, I've been there.
It's not YouTube friendly. Never mind.
I've been there. Okay.
Here, wait. I'll
Crawling in my skin.
I'm not emo, I'm just goth. Christ.
No, I'm not gonna say
Guys,
I'm not going to yet. Oh man, never mind. I'm gonna relent.
Set my life into pizza. This is my plastic fork.
All right, I closed the book.
Anyway, we all sign.
Yeah, I closed the
Yeah.
book.
I don't know if I did.
All right. No, you did.
Okay.
Didn't you?
At this point, it is about 7 p.m. So it's a little bit later in the evening.
Sorry.
Sorry, Con. Did you finally see what I put in VC Talks?
Oh dear God.
So I will also say, I don't know if you guys have seen, if you guys go open up your simple calendar, then
How
you
do I do
will
that
not
again?
only see what day it is. So I want to say for you, it is, it's your journal notes on your left hand side. It's like a flag looking thing, like what looks like a bookmark. Whenever you hover over it, it says journal notes. And there's an icon that just says SC.
Yep.
So that'll show you your calendar. If you flip to the next moon, the next month, you'll see that there is on third moon on the 7th, Noctis, there's a note. That is when the gala is. So from here, you have a little bit over a week to actually do things.
Quick, guys, if we're not in a big city by the end of the week, I don't have to go.
Okay, so is someone gonna chain up Chammomile to a journal?
You Chammomile fucking booking it? No, I'm kidding.
You see, Cam, the circle is already set up. As long as you have the book, we can go.
So
Exactly.
Oh, darn. You know, I lost the book.
Oh, I'm sorry, takes
The
it out
book
of
is
their
like
bag.
clearly on
I
your hip.
found it.
Like you clearly have the book on you.
Very clearly lying because Chammomile would never misplace a book. His sister's
You know, thing like you
pointing
turn out your pockets as well. You're like, man, I lost the book.
Damn,
Right.
lost it, and she just pulls it out of my backpack. And I'm like, fuck.
Cam.
So we do have this thing we could do in the meantime while we have to kill a week, where we got the Veins of Rot quest that we could do.
I was about
also
to
gonna
suggest that in
suggest-
character.
I was also gonna suggest that we lock up Chammomile so that Chammomile could write their speech, because knowing writer's block, they're gonna procrastinate until the last second.
I'm just not gonna write it.
Or they're gonna get inspired by whatever we end up doing in the meantime, and
I'll write it for you.
Oh, cool. You're volunteering to speak for the book for me? Cool.
No,
There you
no,
go.
no. You're
Oh,
gonna
there
say it.
It's
I'm
yours
writing it
now.
for you.
There you go.
Chammomile, you have a ghostwriter. You don't need to do anything except for speak.
Ghostwriter. Oh my god, his skull is on fire. Sorry.
I'm fine with the writing part. It's the whole giving the speech part I don't really want to do.
No. You gotta perform it.
Too bad.
All right, where's the nearest inn so we can actually start training Chamomile to do this?
I was gonna say.
I can
it's
easily
the
write
same
the
one that
speech.
you were at,
It's
yeah.
just he's not going to. I'm purposely failing the check. I've already determined that with Rika.
No, we are going.
I'm just gonna go pass the hell out. I'll see you guys. I'm heading to my room.
Yeah. Fair. So, is it all in agreement that we're passing the day?
yeah.
Yeah, we're passing the day.
Lovely. It is morning. Oop.
Alternatively, didn't we hear that the circumstances for the side quests have gotten worse? Like the intensity is
bit.
progressing.
Mhm.
Shouldn't we do those before we run out of the option then?
I don't see what available questions there are unless it's.
There's Ash Blood
They're
Beast and
in
Smoke in the
progress.
Ice.
Mhm.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing we got to take into account is we only have a week until the gala, so we
Mhm.
can't spend too much time traveling.
You have
for work.
9 days, which
9 days.
admittedly is a lot of time.
Okay.
Which would be like the shortest quest where you can go for then?
Veins of Rot.
I wish to go to it was a charity house, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like a church, community center kind of thing.
Omni's
right.
church.
Actually, I want to do that one also because they have my familiar there spying on them still, and my dogs. They also have my dogs.
I wish to speak to that other Warforged as well.
So is there anything that we want to do over the long rest? Because I know Neo has stuff that she might want to do.
Oh, actually, there was one thing.
You wanna go stargazing, Owllmere?
Sure, why not?
Hey, sister, if I got you supplies, could I employ you to make like more healing potions over the rest?
Yeah.
Okay, Rika, I take it back. There is one thing I want to do during the day.
Mhm.
I would like to get supplies for health potions, like the
Okay.
which one was it? The superior healing. Hold on, let me look at the tiers.
It was superior because I rolled insane on my
Mhm.
nature check or my herbalism tools checks.
Oh, okay.
For in terms of like shopping, we'll do that between sessions.
Okay.
Because it takes a lot of time, so we'll do that later. We can do that after the session. Kind of go back and like, oh hey, I actually did this while we were still in the city, or still
Yeah,
not doing
I
anything.
just wanted
so-
to make note of it
Yeah.
so it isn't forgotten.
I'll probably forget. If you could just remind me after the session, or remind me whenever. Neo, did you want to do the thing overnight?
Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna do a lovely little thing here called lowering the volume of the music a lot. So, as you go to bed, you use your charm. I don't remember what it was called.
The soul
The soul glass pendant. Yeah. So you are attuned to it. Good. So let me see. Let me reread this real quick. Once per long rest, when you fall unconscious or take a long rest, you may choose to enter a lucid dream state in which you can interact with the manifestation of your shadow or the avatar of Illumine. Conversations. 2 questions. Lovely. So, you have 2 questions with your avatar. It's the same scene that you saw last time. It is kind of this blank white space, very akin to what you see in your training with him. And he sits across from you, cross-legged.
Sorry, I'm rereading my notes. It's been a hot minute since I remember
Mhm,
what I
you're
last
good.
asked him. Okay. I'm like, I'm still like a little, this is like slightly from the alcohol, so I'm gonna ask like a slightly stupid question.
Mhm.
I look at the avatar, and I ask him, simply, what do you intend to do if your plan goes to, to plan?
He responds very plainly, very simply, with 4 words. I want to rest.
And then, my second question to end the night. Will my companions get hurt along the way of this plan? Did my mic not go through?
No, it did. I'm trying to think of what he would say. I apologize.
No, it's okay. No, it's because it's raining on my end, so I'm just staring off as
Mm.
my internet dropped for a hot second.
I will do what I must to ensure that you become what you must.
Sorry, Brooke.
Excuse me, what?
Those are my 2 questions.
That's it.
But wait, why'd you say sorry to me?
You know, smallest herd of artificial casualties.
Huh?
True. 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 Yeah, like a little fire pit and just slow, just rotating. I've heard that, what was it in Skyrim? Skeever? I've heard that they can be okay.
I'm going back to my book.
To be fair, Brooke doesn't know anything about this. Actually, in context, it's just I'm saying this out of character.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna continue focusing on the book and try to like put all the stuff that has been going on lately.
Okay. So you're attuning to your book, and then you're gonna do the focus activity of writing in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Once you attune to it, you do see a lot of pages fill up with the collective knowledge of you and your allies. So basically, if you have a question about lore as a player, if any of your characters would know it, I will tell it to you as a player, but not in character. In character, you have to do some history checks with the book to actually, get some stuff that you need.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically what it's meant to be. Is just a lore repository that if you have a question, I will tell you as a player. But not in character.
Like in character, I'll actually have to physically look through the book.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You also have some neat little abilities with it. But that's for later.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So next morning, how do y'all? Who wakes
It's
up
our
first?
turn. It's our turn. In Owlmere, it's our turn.
Hey, Owlmere.
Yeah,
I think it's their turn.
I think it's
Yeah.
our turn.
it's our turn.
I don't know. I don't know what for.
I'll be honest, I barely remember either.
Thought you guys
Oh,
were gonna go
stargazing.
stargazing Hakuna
Stargazing.
Matata style.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So, sister, where do you go to stargaze?
Is there... Honestly, there probably isn't a lot of light pollution, period? Question mark?
Not really. You are quite close to like one of the exits of the city. Like I'm talking like a 20-30 minute walk. For a normal person, not someone of your stature.
Like, if I walk out on the balcony and look up, is it...
Are we talking in your celestial form or in your like robot form?
All 12,000 pounds put their weight on the fucking wooden overhang as it crashes immediately. No, I just poke my head out first before I step out. Just to see if it's good enough here.
Things are slightly dimmed. There's a lot of lights, especially like as you go higher up, it makes it a little bit harder to see. Because it's like kind of built into the side of a mountain almost. And there's some really tall structures that are lit up quite well. Be it with the light spells or whatever they have. What's like the permanent light spells? I can't remember what it's called.
You're either thinking of Yoon stones or like a continual flame.
Continual flame, yes. So things like that. But you feel like if you walk out of the city, it might be a little bit better. But as it stands right now, it's sufficient.
It's sufficient. I slide the balcony all the way open. I step aside and then I step out into the celestial form. Why don't we just have a look?
Indeed.
38 seconds from now, kiss.
Can you feel the love?
Fucking Brooke with the two figurines, just slapping them together.
let me find it real quick. Let me find a gift I'm thinking of.
No, I just think of the dog with the two figures, just like Nikki's. That's just Con, not Brooke, just Con.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep. I knew it.
That's a very specific random Sonic comic panel to be posting.
There's not much else that I can describe about the night sky other than it is the night sky that you know and love. You can't quite see all of the nitty-gritty details because of some of the light. But most everything is there. Owlmere, you know this sky very well from your time on the ship. Occasionally you would look up at the night sky and it was just gorgeous. When you weren't, looking out on the sea for anyone who might try to bomb your ship.
Yeah.
But it is stunning here. There's a little bit of an aurora borealis. But past that it is just stunning.
No, you're breathtaking.
Now, this is the good stuff right here.
Indeed. Can never argue against an open sky.
But I'm going to be honest. I had an ulterior motive in asking you out to this site. I have noticed the emotional outburst, or I don't know if there's a better word for it.
The turmoil within my gizzard.
Is it
Oh God.
I'm so
Fucking
sorry.
I was
I was trying to hold the laughing in, and then
I like to think that like Owlmere just like turns away from fucking from Sister and just coughs his lungs out. The turmoil within my gizzard. Coughs your lungs.
hacks up the pill with all of the bones from the wings that he was eating earlier.
Oh my god, yeah. Just the yarp pellet.
It's just like the whole fucking bone comes out.
No, it's
I love
just
Dungeons and
a
Dragons.
pellet. It's a pellet.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, Owlmere's like hacking up the pellet real quick. Just give him a second.
I am so sorry.
Very fortuitous timing that was.
Just like this almost kind of like holographic projection of like this like blue light just stands kind of almost at like an attention.
This small elven form
stoic, yeah.
Oh my god.
with its stupid ass bob cut, just looking at you with absolutely no malice whatsoever. Would you like
Sorry, go
water?
on.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Unfortunately, that just happens every now and then, and unfortunately, I can't control the timing. I am so sorry about that.
It's I sit on the complete opposite side of the spectrum. So it's okay.
Uh, oh yeah, turmoil within my gizzard.
Yes.
Essentially, the long and short of it is there has been a pressing issue between myself, Brooke, and our former captain, and seeing what looked like my former captain set me off on edge. And unfortunately, I don't lose my temper often, but it's one of those few buttons that exists that just happens to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Them and Kenku. But that's another story for another time.
And during that fight with the hags, it looked like you were out. You couldn't move any further, but then you kept going and you pushed way further than I thought you could.
Owlmere, you feel like a ruffling in your feathers as you remember the excitement of the fight.
It's like I had a wind beneath my wings that were pushing me forward. I haven't had that sensation in a very long time. But it gave me the drive to push on further than I had done before.
And would you say that came from the same source as your most recent outburst?
Probably.
I managed to catch the slightest glimpse of something behind your eyes. I just want to know if you know.
You know what? Give me a second. I need to roll to determine something. I know. I am aware and working to keep it in check. I don't believe it's a threat to any of you guys, but it is. If my old captain shows up, there will be no mercy. There will be no words. There will be time for action, and it will be then.
All right. You're not worried about that turmoil.
Not. Sorry.
my
Motherfucker! Tab out of Discord. Tab out of Discord. Tab out of Discord. Holy shit.
I don't believe it should come as a hindrance to the others.
Even if wrong words are said in the heat of the moment.
Did I say wrong words in the heat of the moment? Like, as a player, I'm asking because I genuinely don't remember if I said anything dumb.
Your memory and Owlmere's memory are one and the same.
Fuck. Then I do not recall.
You don't recall. That
That is concerning.
The rage that you felt while your prowess was in question. If I told you that I didn't believe you could handle yourself right now, how does that make you feel?
Like as a player, I'm definitely following my rule of no more whiskey during D&D. Intrigued would be the word, especially considering, like I said, myself and Owlmere do not seem to recall exactly what transpired that you're referring to. So I'm gonna just, I have no idea.
Play it straight, brother. Come on.
Can you give me just a real quick, like, flat D20?
Flat D20.
No, that's fine, actually.
No, does
That's
he,
okay.
does he get the runs?
It's fine. You recall that you can't remember some of the details of the fight with the hags as well. You remember dealing the final blow, and you remember the feeling of the wind in your feathers, but some of the finer details just
Escape me.
whiz past you. Mm-hmm.
You may have a valid point, sister. It didn't dawn on me until now that you pointed out and started asking questions that I'm drawing blanks, and that's not a good thing.
I have studied under the stars for a very long time. Or had, and I'm beginning to redo that. But I have learned some meditations that might help you just sit down and look inward.
Okay.
I doubt you want to immediately jump into such a thing. I just want you to know that there's the option.
Okay. I appreciate it.
And if this continues to be a problem, I will be there to intervene.
Understood.
And now we have signed in blood, so I have to reveal what I've promised to keep secrets because we have to trust each other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm digging into your personal stuff. I have witnessed the celestial sign of Phoenix when I had gone to the circle and attempted to reconnect with the stars officially.
Okay.
It is incredibly rare, and it can bode many things. And then your future sight depicting me in that orange glow only confirms that things are going to get much, much greater and more grand as time progresses.
would make sense as adventuring goes.
Fucking good time for lightning, Jesus. That was close as hell.
Oh, it's lightning?
Yeah, no, there was a fucking lightning strike right behind me, and the light and sound were right on top of each other.
That was your moment to kiss.
Why do you want us to kiss so bad?
What? Yeah, what
I
the?
don't
what-
know.
I'm sorry, but that's probably not gonna happen.
But apparently
I
didn't
know.
want to go outside, he just
I'm still
wanted
messing with
to
the
let you know.
figurines.
You're saying the Sistermere ship isn't real? Damn.
Sister Mirror? Oh my god.
No, no, no. I'm pumping the brake. I'm pulling the freaking ripcord on that one right now.
Jesus. I didn't miss anything, did I? In the few moments that I was gone.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Think about like under the night sky. It's just can you feel alive today?
I guiding bolt the fucking artificer noise repeater that's hidden in the background somewhere.
No,
Jesus.
no. What actually is happening is that Brooke's in the bushes singing it like Timon and Pumbaa.
You know what? You know what? Brooke, roll me performance.
Oh god.
Hold on. Can I assist? I'll give some
I want yes.
romantic string noises.
I will
I'll
chuck
say
a
this
dagger at you.
I'll
Do
say this
not test
hypothetical.
me.
Wait,
I have passion in my
do
wrist, so
we want this to be hypothetical or do we want this to actually happen?
Fuck
We
it.
can-
Fuck it. Let's just
Oh
go.
my God,
Let's
it
just
would-
go for it.
It would be so.
At this point, let's roll. Let's roll.
Oh boy.
Advantage?
Yeah, I'm giving a help action, so yeah, I think that'd be a.
It doesn't really do much of a singer.
It doesn't do much. So Brooke's voice is very scratchy compared to the lovely like violin noises that
I'm a
Cam is able
freaking
to
mouse.
Can I just chuck a rock into the bushes where I'm hearing the voices and just like try to tag them? Just like shut up.
You notice the singing is Brooke, like right out of the gate. You know that scratchy voice anywhere.
Just chuck a rock. Just shut it. Stuff it.
There you go, Brooke.
As this little scene is occurring, I'm gonna roll something.
Mm-hmm. The Chains of Mo.
Oh no!
Because so it should be
Sister reaching out, grabbing me out of the fucking
because of
bush.
my special item. Oh, that's wonderful. Lightning clouds start to build overhead, covering the pure night sky.
Cam's getting the fuck out of there. Cam ain't scared. Cam knows what this is. I'm fucking leaving. I'm fucking gone. The violin cuts out with the most discordant note and just boom.
And
Fuck this.
and sister in their celestial form, like you can't see facial emotion because it's like a transparent image with the galaxy behind it. But just the posture and how they're grabbing the rail, it is complete and utter rage.
It's like a single storm cloud forms above Brooke. I like to think that some rain starts falling. Just like the one cloud of Brooke.
falling on my head.
Would you like
And-
to roll the damage?
I'm not
No, please, no.
I'm
don't know
not
if
I'm
Brooke
not
would work.
one-shotting Brooke, I'm sorry.
Oh, excuse me.
But it takes them a good long moment to recollect themselves. I can't blame them, but that was just
Very cringy. That was not.
childish and immensely insensitive.
Can we skin them alive?
No,
No.
I want
No.
them to know the slight against me first.
Okay.
I love the. Can we skin them alive quietly in the background? No.
And I will walk back to the door and wait for the two of you to come back.
I don't know if you saw by the GIF. I went through the fucking wall. Tom and Jerry runs through wall. I ain't risking getting struck by fucking lightning.
The cloud dissipates as I draw out concentration.
Was it just like a storm cloud, or was it like rain?
It was
Like
a
a- it's
storm
like
cloud
storm
that looked like it was about ready to go off. But
it
then
was about to
didn't.
zap your ass.
I had freaking flashbacks of Mario Kart Wii. I did not like that.
But yeah, no, you guys have to come back to the end room eventually, and I'm right there.
So you're waiting at the door, right?
Yep.
Hey, DM, I'm gonna use my climb speed and just come in through the window.
Same.
Okay.
I'll
Hey,
probably.
Owlmere.
Yeah. Do you want me to just let them know? Hey.
just be at the window.
Yeah. I'll just be at the window. Be like. So you guys climb up. Hello there.
Can I use stealth in this predicament?
No,
no, he's
100%.
gonna have that.
I'm sending Brooke in for like I'm behind Brooke and I'm pushing Brooke up as we climb. Brooke is the sacrificial lamb. Anyway, I just push him into the window. I just push him up and in the window.
I would like reach out and like after Brooke tumbles in, just reach out and grab Cam and try to drag them in.
Gods, you're strong.
And then there's me just.
Try being the keyword.
And then there's just me passed out
You forget-
in next door on my bed. Just like
You
kinda-
pick up Cam, all
You're,
Cam
you're
can say,
uncomfortably sleeping. You're
Damn.
tossing and turning a lot. Neo.
Dang, she can snore.
there you go. That's exactly what's happening.
Sister will walk back towards the two of them, look them both dead in the eyes. And what was that?
It was his idea, and I start running.
I would try to grab Brooke. Like the
Owlmere
scruff of
grabs
his
him.
cloak. Like, nope, you ain't running out of this one, buddy.
Chammomile turning slowly, very clearly having snorted much catnip tonight. Huh?
I know, I'm freaking uncanny dodging that crap.
No, that ain't an attack roll, baby. You ain't taking damage.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you're
Red
bigger than
eyes,
me.
like rolling red
You
eyes.
really just run right past me.
I heard singing, so it needed music.
Uh-huh.
His singing's really bad on its own. Like just genuine, 100% honest looking at you, 100% no lie. He's just really
That
bad.
makes sense, which is true.
I didn't want him to be awful.
Oh, I know what's about. Hold on, I need to find a gift.
I'm right there in front of him, dead looking in both of those eyes. The only thing... Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna blow up. Okay. I can only remember what might be the initials of my original love. Thousands of years ago, I sacrificed myself for that woman, I think. I had no chance to grieve. And that's what you sing the first time I walk out onto a balcony with somebody of the opposite sex.
And with a really suboptimal performance on that too. Like,
It was awful.
come on. He was off
Actual-
key, you were off tempo, like
Nails on a chalkboard.
who the fuck
What was that?
Who was that?
That was me. No, that's Cam. You're lecturing Cam. He's so fucking big. He's just yeah.
I just was taken so off guard by that meow.
Look, again, it was his idea. I thought it was sweet. I thought it was more, like a friendly moment.
Brook trying to set his bro up.
What the fuck is an idea?
You
Bro,
dragged me into doing
real?
this. I was doing my book.
Think about your argument.
Oh my god.
You dragged me out of my room. You dragged me out of my room to freaking do
I'm gonna
that.
look at Brooke.
Fucking Elvin just said, if no one got my Breck, I know Brooke ain't got it either.
Nah. Cam's gonna look at Brooke and look at his own twinky little noodle arms. I couldn't drag you if I wanted to.
I'm small. Not small, small. Okay? I'm 3
Chammomile will
foot.
go over and display this by not being able to move Brooke even while trying with -1 strength.
roll me a strength check.
Yeah, of course. Watch this be the one time I succeed a fucking strength check. Hold on.
Right.
Do I have disadvantage because I'm on nip?
No. You have
Okay,
advantage.
had to try.
If anything, it gives you advantage with that crap.
I got an
Yeah,
11.
it does give you advantage.
Okay, hold on. I got still an 11. Like
You're
you
able-
see
able
full
to move
force
him
as much as I
sufficiently.
can.
You're
And I
able to
move him,
remove
like, an
just
inch.
enough to like kind of convince Sister that like, yeah, you wouldn't get him anywhere. Like you maybe move him like a few inches.
Cam, full force trying to move this fucking rat.
Look,
Nah,
you
it's
had
not
it.
bad.
You
I
had
think
me
it
by the
counts, right?
tail. I couldn't really do anything.
I just
Insight. Don't roll insight.
I was like, oh.
I just want you both to know that even if it isn't readily apparent, I am constantly learning new information, and it is very hard on me.
I found a very accurate picture. Hold on.
Shut up.
It
Oh.
is
There you go.
incredibly difficult for me to live an adventuring life without knowing who or what I was and barely understanding what I am. So I would trust that you don't pull childish pranks like this when I'm trying to help another party member.
Okay.
Cam just reaches up and pats the top of the Warforge.
She's not inhibiting her war
I'm in,
point
I'm in
right now.
celestial form. I'm
Oh, you're in Celestial. Just no. Cam's still patting the Warforge, thinking that this is where Sister is.
Wow, you are freaking high.
Excuse me.
I thought I dispelled you, Call Lightning. You mind?
It's so absolutely livid that the Call Lightning doesn't listen.
Call Lightning's outside of my house right now. And once again, that flash and sound were on top of each other. I am very worried.
Okay, are we done here? We won't do anything unless, it calls for it,
I also lied by omission while we were signing.
Meow.
I'm going to fucking kill you.
You know what?
I'm
No,
going to put you in the ground.
I'm gonna take Chammomile away. But at the same time, I'm also gonna use Sleight of Hand to take away whatever.
There is a
left on me.
spell that you probably have prepared, sister, called Silence.
I don't have it prepared because I don't prepare silence.
Can I just use Sleight of Hand while I'm pushing Chamomile away so I can take whatever catnip is left and make sure that they don't overdose on it?
Yes, please do. I have something else in mind that you can do.
Wow.
Just roll it.
It's funny you think I
like
keep the
how all
catnip
of
on
this-
me.
I like how all of this is
35?
during the night.
You don't just
Canonically, the catnip isn't in my inventory.
So you're able to stuff a piece of cloth in their mouth.
Kinky.
All right, into the room. Let's go.
So
Shoves them
sister,
into the...
well, sister said something about lying by omission.
Oh God.
I said that I did not have a name. I live by the name Sister now, even though it isn't a real name. It's just what I'm called. But I have, in my memories, found the name. Plug you up, Brooke. I'm going to plug you up. I have found the name Owllmere. I don't expect anybody to start calling me that, especially as I was introduced as sister and am okay with still being referred to as that. I don't know why I lied about that. But if we were to trust each other, I need to be forthcoming in all of these things. Other
There are no
details.
responses, no counter spells, no interrupts.
Brooke said VRP radio song is dropping that, so I'm just gonna. I cast Fireball with an X of 40 on self.
Real.
And you can see the silhouette of my form right now, but in the mirror maze, while I was unconscious, I think you all remember that I was given a vision from the mirrors of a wood elven woman with amber red hair, freckles, and golden green eyes. It is assumed to be myself. Even if I can't present that image to the world anymore. And glances over at War Machine in the corner with that shell. I still don't know how I got into that. But that's everything I know. Completely honest.
If anyone is noting, let me spell the name for you. That is the name.
Fucking high cam putting their ear on the door, trying to still listen, I assume.
No, if you check VC text, you'll see. Yeah.
Cam was gagged.
Can I tail whip them so they can get away from the door?
Cam is not at the door. Cam is laying on the floor, still gagged.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Fair.
I'm sitting on
think
top of
I
them so they
should.
don't move.
I think we should go to bed now, especially that one down there.
I agree. It is time to sleep and go until
Get
the
some
next
rest.
morning. Yeah.
To the community center tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Mhm.
So, as you all sleep, Brooke, I'm actually just going to pause the music now because I don't know if you have it, if you're listening to it or not.
No,
I
I'm
doubt it.
listening.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to pause the music for a very specific reason. As you sleep, you get the familiar sway of the sea. You can kind of feel it. And as you open your eyes and what you can assume is this dream, you see yourself as not yourself. Just looking at your hands, it's very obviously some kind of other humanoid, not mouse folk. And there is just the stench of salt everywhere. And it feels like you're wading through water when you're on a ship. You know, you wake up in that kind of hammock underneath the deck, and there's nobody around you. There's, it's the barrels and crates that you would use for storage, half floating around.
Question.
Mhm.
Would I know just by the skin tone and the like colors of the sleeve if they are wearing any clothing at the moment?
They are, but it's none that you recognize.
Okay.
Um, and just looking at the ship, you can tell it's seen better days. There's algae floating around. There's fish swimming around, and it's dark, barely bright enough for you to see anything. And this overwhelming feeling of torpor and almost not drowsiness, but it's like an unwillingness to move. It's that same feeling that like you get whenever you're like really cozy in bed, minus the coziness.
Pretty much like out of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you feel like you sit there for an eternity before you wake up. It's just that. It's just what you would assume is a ship deep beneath the big blue, just in perfect stasis.
I'm gonna quickly write down this before I forget.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
I want to give Brooke a fucking hug. Holy shit.
Man, why are you giving me nightmares? I don't need this.
So, anyways, you all awaken. Who gets up first?
Me,
I've
because I
been
guess
awake
I
for like
barely
6
sleep.
hours.
I'm gonna say I barely slept because of that.
Well, you still did get like a full night's rest. You wake up feeling rested, but kind of jarred by the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could kick back on the music.
Yippee. The sister had already been awake and I guess was preparing tea or something, I don't know. I think I have actual items for that thing, yeah. Generic
You have like medicinal
herb.
herbs. I think you can make that into tea.
No, I thought I had general herbs that I can use to. Yeah, I bought one of each. Ooh. As everybody rises in the morning, there is a pot of sage tea brewing.
Ooh, sounds quite nice.
There you go.
I'm gonna go make myself coffee.
I can add
I think
sugar.
tea might be the closest thing that you got right now. Unless you want a morning cup of ale.
I'll mix the two. Screw it.
Mixing the two.
Wow. Okay.
Call that shit two
Alcoholic
locos,
sage
bro.
Tier.
Look, I'm just out of it after what happened.
I think
I had
you
a
should
stressful
just
day
have the
yesterday.
tea. I think you should just have the tea.
I had a stressful night.
I know. I understand.
Do you? Cause what I saw in my freaking dream has me shaking.
Let's talk about it.
Let's not.
Why not?
I just don't.
Let's have a cup of tea. Silence. Yeah.
I take the tea and then mix it with the ales and just freaking down it.
It is the mixture of flavors is vile. Both of them on their own is all right, but the mixture is.
It's plant water. Let's just put it that way. It's plant water.
It's
Yep.
like I
hops
just
with the
can't
sage
imagine.
Yeah, it doesn't mix well.
Somebody out there is actually going to try this.
Oh God.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, just take your favorite kind of beer or like ale, get a tea bag, and go to town.
Sounds awful.
Look, I'm willing to try anything, but I don't drink.
I feel like Eldon's gonna make it.
Do it. I
virtue of
will
him
be
being
so
here.
proud of you.
Jesus. Who else rouses in the morning to get a cup of tea?
Sure, I'll rise up at this point and have a cup.
Do you put some of your hot sauce in it?
No, I'm not mixing hot sauce in the tea. No, I'm not a monster.
Okay, look, wait. This is out of character. This is out of character, but I'm being dead serious. I have done some weird combinations of drinks and food. Okay.
Yes.
At one point, I put freaking root beer, Coca-Cola, Sprite, and sour Skittles together.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
that's just
Why
called
would you
swamp
do
water.
such a thing?
Yes, and I freaking loved it.
Bro, I don't think it's called swamp water. I think it's called swamp ass, man. The hell?
No, that's what I had afterwards, but that's besides the point.
Neo looks at-
Rihanna, did you just like do like the fucking Sans laugh?
I hate how well I can do that.
I I just think Neo like wakes up and meets everyone else, and everyone's just surprised like, you're not hungover? It's like, yeah, the wine did its job.
I saw you tossing last night. I made tea. Hopefully it'll
I
help
feel like
a
Cam
bit.
is the last one out of bed.
Absolutely groggy as shit.
No, I feel like he's just cozy and comfy and asleep, and sister has to wake his ass up.
Not a morning person.
He does
Well,
like
I
a big
mean-
stretch laying in bed.
Yeah,
With the
big
chamomile. I made
stretch. Yeah, like the
chamomile.
big-
Please make sure to stretch your cats. Sister, you need to stretch
I'm
chamomile.
gonna put you on like one of those candy pull things.
Chamomile. I've made chamomile. Come on.
Just like rolls out of bed onto like the feet. Groggy stretch, light walk over, hair
Lighted
I put
sage.
that because I thought it was funny.
in pajamas, half asleep. It's like one of those where like the pajamas have become pantaloons while sleeping. Like went to bed in pants, woke up in pantaloons.
Just-
type shit?
ju-
Yeah.
Just like sipping the tea nonchalantly. All right.
I lied. It's sage.
You're so mean to me.
I had to wake you up somehow, and I'm not forcing you out of that. We both know I can't do that.
Cam looking at sister, holding paws up.
Please.
Yeah, there you go, Neo. That's the one. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Hold on. It's not what I thought this was.
You're doing uppies at the celestial form elf that's barely taller than you.
I thought you would be in your Warforge already.
How am I supposed to brew a fucking cup of tea with hands the size of fucking basketballs?
No, to pick up.
Oh, no, it's
chamomile,
okay.
Not to brew tea.
I built in. Hold on, guys, wait. And I go over to sister's back, and I open it up, and I pull out a coffee maker. No, not actually, but like.
What is she? A freaking RV?
No.
Almost,
Howl's
yeah.
moving castle every time you open her bag. It's a new fucking random machine.
Jesus.
Spin the wheel. What are we gonna get? The door to
You see,
Narnia?
I took the same technology from the Cloak of Useful Items, and I put it in sister.
You spin the wheel and you get Chamomile's nuclear lab.
I want Chamomile's best.
It's like, oh,
Dexter
not this one. Pushes it back
impersonation.
in, spins the wheels again.
Chamomile, give me your best Dexter impersonation from Dexter's Laboratory.
Hold on, I gotta figure out what this person.
Didi,
sounds
get out of my
like.
laboratory.
Didi!
Omelette du fromage.
I knew somebody was going to say that. I was holding on to that thought. Somebody has to pay up.
Not me.
So, everybody has their fill of the tea. I pour the rest into a thermos and cork it up. Off to the community center then, unless you guys want breakfast first.
Nope, I'm good to go.
Cool.
I do not approve. No, I can't.
If everyone's ready,
I need somebody to
Um,
pick me up.
you can kind of take the vague guiding, like the vague instructions from the other Warforged, and it takes a little bit. So let's say I'll woke up at 8. About 1.5, 2 hours pass before you're actually able to manage to find the community center. It's a little bit farther towards like the east side of town. a tiny bit to the south, but just it's basically like a straight shot. And you can very clearly tell that this is like new construction compared to everything else around here. Because a lot of the other construction, like a lot of the other buildings, have settled a lot. White oolong tea plus hibiscus flowers plus juicy IPA. Yep, that sounds like a drink. But it's like this is very clearly new construction. It looks like a church. It looks like one of those churches that's also mixed in with like what's that like Spanish Mexican kind of like building where like there's like a courtyard in the middle and like a lot of rooms.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But it's like a church that's connected to that on the side.
Monastery?
Kind of.
No, there's a. It's not. Is it a cloister?
I have no idea. As long as you know what I'm talking about, you're able to envision it. But to those who can smell, there's very obviously this very lovely aroma of food cooking, and you can hear things inside. It's I'm not gonna say it's like hustle and bustle in there, but it's kind of like a shushed, kind of like people are still sleeping, kind of setting. And inside you can see a lot of people just kind of going in and out and being there, I guess, is just the best way to put it.
Mm-hmm. It is a community center.
It is a community center, yes. It is a community center that doubles down as both a church and almost like a homeless shelter to those who need it. May you be refugees from some war or like refugees from Falmouth have come here. And they're here now just taking refuge while their home is rebuilt. And they are able to live here because of Omni.
Mm-hmm.
Entering, you can see very clearly there is in that like kind of like center courtyard, there is somewhere where people can just come and get food. You can see Zarius cooking, the same tiefling that was holding a knife to your friend's throat. He's cooking, and here I'll reveal his token again so you guys can see it here in the scene. But he's cooking. He's got Omni next to him. And there's a few other people that are helping kind of distribute food and do things.
Wait,
And they don't notice
what was
you right
that
away.
name?
Zarius.
No, the other one.
Omni.
Omni.
Last name Man with 2 N's.
No.
I'm fuck. And then the
Cloister? Okay.
the title screen.
You wake up as Adam Eve. What's the first thing you do? I'm fucking title card.
How does the 16-8 Warforged not get the attention of the two? Is the better question.
They are way more focused on their task.
Fake clearing throat noises. The metal echoes. Ahem. We have come to take you up on your offer.
Zarius kind of like briefly looks up for a moment, looks back down, looks back up, like does a double take. He's like kind of scrambling at this point, like, give me a little bit, let me, kind of find someone to take over, and I'll be with you in a bit. And he gestures like towards like inside the church. Just meet me in there.
I would like to whistle so my dogs come to me.
Your dogs come to you.
Ah, perfect. And like as I'm petting my dog, I'm gonna low key just like and I'm gonna grab the fucking trilobite off of one of them and be like, "What do you know?"
Mhm.
Just the mutual eye contact
I
with
can
this
find
soulless
things.
familiar of like, "So what you hear, Pookie?"
Did I actually grab this? Give me one moment. I apologize. Oh man, I had a whole thing written and I didn't grab it. My Apollo cheese. Let me go see if I can't find it real quick.
Your Apollo cheese.
Nah, just improv it.
Can we make pizza with it?
Apollo cheese, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, God, yes.
And the pizza's done. I'm eating it. Bro, I can't believe the Apollo 1 is my pizza right now. It blows up.
So, you guys are in. So you guys are, guided into this church or shown into the church. The doors are conveniently those big, like oaken, like swinging doors that you would find like in a church. So Sister is able to get through with relative ease. Sister, it may be best if you go to your celestial form for this now, because you're being shown into a back room.
I'll leave the 16-8 Warforged body in the coat rack.
But a few minutes pass, and you guys are led into this room. After a few minutes of waiting, Zarius manages to catch up with you. Let me change the music. Do something like this. Yeah, that works. Okay, I found the thing. So, let me see. So there's a few stone pews that line the wall back here. It's kind of, behind everything else. Somewhere that, very seldom few people manage to get to. There's the ladder that leads up to the bell tower. And in the center of the room, there is a table with the map of the city spread across it. As Zarius enters, he greets you all. Thank you all for coming. I didn't know when you'd arrive. I appreciate your haste. He stands beside the table, kind of sweeping some stuff off of the map. And just looking at the map, you can see a lot of notes scribbled on it. Who would know the most about like how supply chains work?
Please, no, don't let it just be me.
I mean,
I would-
Noble book family member.
Oh, that would also make sense.
You're looking at the most sheltered cat in all of existence.
would a
I would
pirate
say-
know something like this?
Brooke might, considering that you're a teller. You have to source your books from somewhere, or you have to source things from somewhere.
It's just the last name.
Okay. If not Owlmere, then maybe Chammomile.
I feel like Chammomile definitely does, just because like there's a less than zero chance he was like, hey, I could get a minor in business just because with this extra credit.
But to those who know, it looks like he's mapping out supply routes, and where key warehouses are, for some reason. He clears his throat briefly. I I want to start by offering a sincere apology to both of you. Any kind of gestures towards Owlmere and Brook. What I did was inexcusable. I was driven by grief, not reason. You showed restraint, and I thank you for that.
I
Think
mean, we're
nothing of it.
alive.
Yeah, no harm, no foul.
He picks up a piece of charcoal and circles a section of the city map. A series of alley-laced warehouses near the outer district, actually closer towards the north where you guys were. It's a little bit on like a separate part of the warehouses, but still relatively like within that same district. With that out of the way, down to the work at hand. The Crimson Market's always operated within layers. You rarely see the real moves, just cutouts, runners, middlemen. But that changed 2 moons ago. He taps the map again. New players started showing up. I've seen them myself. Hooded, quiet, never speak unless spoken to. And they don't haggle. They don't drink. They don't flinch when the knives come out. These aren't just enforcers. There's something else. Something worse. They tailed one. Watched him draw the sigil in ash and blood behind a tavern. And when the wind blew it away, he laughed. I don't know what they're planning, but I know this one thing. The Crimson Market is folding into something bigger. And from the patterns I've seen, it reeks of cult structure. Tight hierarchy. Fanaticism. Obedience. He folds his arms. We believe they're using the buildings for activity. Or we believe they're using 3 buildings for activity. One is clearly storage. The second is a flop house. Market runners come and go. The third, I haven't breached it. Too many eyes, too many sigils carved into stonework. Omni's asked us to tread carefully. So we will. This will be a reconnaissance operation. Low profile. In and out. We gather what we can, map out their habits, and if the opportunity presents itself, he pulls up 2 fingers and kind of claps them together like scissors. We clip a few threads. But he rests his posture, keeping a hand on his hip. And he kind of speaks with his other hand. This is no longer just contraband and coin. Something darker is setting roots here in Rivenshade. And if we wait, it'll be too late to cut it out without burning the whole city around it. And he kind of steps back, giving you guys the opportunity to ask questions or volunteer.
So we're dealing with organized crime?
More than that.
Cults, honestly.
Organized crime? No, I'm kidding. I
Tomato,
switched my-
tomato. I agree. But
No, I don't know if any. I think only Neo would have saw it. I didn't think about that. I switched my Fugi to the mafia model, and I said organized crime. You say? Sounds simple enough.
No other questions?
Go do a crime.
Because he's kind of like he's opened the floor for you guys to ask questions or speak.
Do we know
So-
what they've been dealing in?
It's mostly been normal Crimson Market things. You know, some contraband items here, some other shiny things there, but the warehouse that I've managed to get into at the very least, it just looks like someone's moving in.
Moving
So,
in
do you just need
proper?
eyes?
I mean, like personal belongings, clothes, that kind of things.
and it's primarily reconnaissance. You don't want us to go clear them out or anything.
Exactly.
It's like half the fun, but okay.
I don't want to cause a scene yet. It may
Understood.
be best to kind of nip this at the bud, but at the same time, there's that kind of morbid curiosity about this. I need to know more about this so I can figure out where the roots lie.
Gotcha.
As I said the other day, I'm more than willing to help, but you know what I want from you all.
Being?
You had information, or at least said there was, but you wouldn't give it to me the other day. So I would like to know more about what you know about all of that.
He looks out a window for a moment, looking at the sky. We've got plenty of time before sundown. You up for a bit of a hike?
More than certainly.
Okay, I'll let Omni know. And he kind of gestures for you to follow him, kind of loosely. He leaves the room and he goes back out into the courtyard. And you guys can see as he, talks for a moment with Omni, and Omni kind of like looks surprised almost. He's like, he kind of cocks his head like, why? Like, why are you doing this now? Zarius kind of reassures him like, don't worry about it. We'll be okay. To those of whom are keen of listening, you can kind of hear that he says, I'll make sure that the Scholars Guard don't see them. And he comes back to you.
So they really are locking this down, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm assuming that you tell that to, or ask that to Zarius.
Oh, yeah. Cam is not hiding that he was definitely, like, he heard. He was like, interesting.
Yeah, the Scholars Guard have been a pain in the ass, to say the least. But come on, I'll explain on the way. And he leads you guys out of the that same eastern gate that you guys returned from Caravalestrom. He leads you out of that, but you kind of take a more northern path.
So I know it's not all. Well, at least Sister isn't necessarily great at stealth. What I was going to say is, unless you think it's a different idea, we could get started on multiple things, because I don't mind Cam just going to get his information and coming back without getting involved in anything, because he's not going to, and then letting the other group get started on the other investigation, if everyone is okay with that. If not, we can all go together.
It was going to be Zarius leading the investigation. There's plenty of time within the day, so you guys are going to be able to get there and then get back, because it's only a short hike outside of the city.
Okay.
Yeah. But like even at the east gate, there's Scholars Guard posted, and he manages to like lead you on kind of like a trail that's not so beaten, avoiding checkpoints, avoiding Scholars Guard, like widely avoiding them, because they know that Sister's tall. So you are led out into kind of these shorter peaks of the mountains, and along the way, he kind of stops you, and you are able to see some Scholars Guard roaming the area, and as you approach what looks to be kind of a cave, he slows his pace, looking around, kind of seeing if there's anyone watching, and he sees that there's not. Okay. Just a little bit farther, but I believe it's about time that I started explaining things. When my party and I came here initially, we're now known as the Usurpers. We were given a task by Arendelle Ilana, the same guy that you talk about. There was something happening with some kind of nasty magical experiment inhumane does not even scratch the surface. We saw these things that were supposed to be dead, and we killed them. We read field reports about them from Arendelle, who came out here to look at them and study them. Until one day we came in here, and you guys reached the mouth of the cave, and inside, you see these like sigils, and you see things written on the walls in blood. And it's kind of like one of those open caves where like a bear would hibernate. It is just open enough that it's just like this one chamber. And all along it, you can kind of see what looks like Scholars Guard who are set up to study the place, who are just not there at the moment, either because they've gotten the data that they need or they're just on lunch break or something. You can't quite tell. But the entire place just is like filled with blood. There are skeletons with very obviously Gavarian robes on them. If not skeletons, then almost fully rotted corpses.
Yeah, so for obviously, a lot of students are technically missing because they went with Arendelle, I remember you saying.
Mm-hmm.
Does the school have, just for efficiency's sake, do they have like student IDs?
Not really, no.
Okay.
There's spell books that have acted as their student ID, but there's no spell books here.
Are any of them obviously recognizable as any of the possibly missing students? Okay, I figured not.
No. I'm gonna get to that momentarily, sister. So, as you look around, Chammomile, to you this reeks of summoning magic. It's the same thing that Arendelle was studying right before he left. And you can very obviously notice his touch on some of these sigils because you were able to, read some of his documents. And Zarius explains it was all his doing. These bodies you see, it was him. I don't think it was him proper, but something
He ended up finding.
No, there was something attached to him. And it's now attached to Omni.
Sorry. My friend sent me stuff and I was just like, okay, let me get
You're good.
all this. Sorry.
That explains why they were screaming in the background.
Yeah. We now know that it was a demon that had attached itself to Omni, or not to Omni, but to Arendelle, by the name of Ivithli. We were able to kill it. It was in a weakened state. Yep. If memory serves, I will do it off the top of my head. There you go. Okay. We were able to kill it, but a part of it was able to sliver and attach itself to Omni. The way he describes it, there's not really a good way for me to describe it, but it's almost like how Venom works, where they're in kind of this symbiosis with one another. It's very strange and very jarring to you, Chammomile. But effectively, what he was doing was he was siphoning the weave energy out of people to feed the summoning of Ivithli. And for you, sister, this sounds shockingly familiar, like what Oberon explained to you.
Uh,
We're in the cave now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I well, I want to make notes of what the sigils looked like. Obviously not perfectly,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to be recreating the sigils exactly for any reason, but I want to note down basic simulacrums of them for my report.
Yeah.
And then I also could I investigate to see if there's any remaining bits that maybe the Scholars Guard somehow missed, or anyone that was here that could give more insight into
There
the
wouldn't
ritual
be.
and such. Okay.
You yourself, Chammomile, you would know that the effort that you would put towards that is futile because you know who's been here. You know Itar's been here.
Well, I mean, that's fair. However, I do also know even the brightest minds could miss, so I figured I'd ask.
That's fair.
Sister.
Okay, now I
Right
will-
mind.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, parents been talking to me the entire time too.
No, you're fine.
You good?
All right,
Sister?
Can I get a quick recap? I'm sorry.
Okay.
Bad stuff. Really bad things.
Mr.
Bad...
Dillpickle, the person I'm investigating, sacrificed students in order to summon a demon. So, our friends here killed the demon. Part of it got into one of them, like venom.
And sister
First time?
is completely locking up and with no emotions. You can't possibly understand what's flowing through their head right now.
I just look at them as like first time.
Second.
The way that Cam, you're able to kind of break down generally how the process would have went. It's the same process of think of it like this. You have 2 buckets of water. This is a bucket.
No.
2 buckets of water, right?
Nope,
the
nope, nope.
the ritual is basically step 1, create a cup. Step 2, make someone's bucket bigger by altering their physical form. Step 3, take the cup that you've got, take the water out of someone else's bucket and put it into yours. And if you're able to kind of explain this to sister, it just yeah, it rings all the right bells in sister's mind.
Oh my god.
But Zarius starts again, but this is what happened to him. The bits of red that you see on the wall is what remains of him.
Ooh.
Ivithli made sure it was a quick death.
Noted. There been any side effects in your friend Omni?
At first, but he's actually been able to talk with the damned thing. And they've
Chammomile's
kind of...
eyes narrow.
Omni's a lot more than just a warforged. I'll make sure you know that.
Noted.
Okay, anyways.
I'm being completely fucking genuine and honest.
No, I
here.
know,
I'm trying.
No, I know. I'm making a joke out of it.
I don't get it.
But he's been actually like able to talk to the thing, and they've. I don't know. You'd have to ask him. I don't know what the hell he did, but yeah.
All right. Well then, that'll be enough for what I need for now.
Pray that kind of answers your question a little bit. This is what everyone's kind of probably giving you the cold shoulder about if you've been pressing them. Yeah, it's not pretty. Tensions between Gavaria and Rivenshade right now are quite high. Gavaria is not a fan of, or excuse me, Rivenshade is not a fan of Gavaria overstaying their welcome. Because trust me, even the people of Rivenshade are tired of the Scholar's Guard.
Anyways, Cam will like finish writing in his notes and kind of look up. All right. Thank you. We can go back now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Cool. You guys are led back kind of the same way that you came. I will advance the time a little bit. It is like noonish now. But anyways, while you're already on this side of the town, do you think now would be a good time to go do the reconnaissance?
I'm down for it.
Yeah, why not?
Cool. So it's midday. It's gonna be kind of hard to do stealth outside. But you guys are able to head up into the like kind of warehouse district. Owlmere, Zarius invites you to kind of fly up onto one of the rooftops with him and kind of go around there.
Alright.
And for Brook and party to follow. I say Brook specifically because he knows he's a rogue and can probably trail quite easily.
Oh yeah, baby.
So for our non-rogues / non-high stealth homies, how do you want to do this?
For me, I will actually here. I can do this to several of us because I think it is a multi-person spell. Hold on, let me go. I'm going to hold on. Oh fuck, wrong. I just want to hover it. Yeah, so I just need to get Sister Neo and I'll yeah. You can target one additional creature for each spell. So okay. I will do this. Giving Sister Neo and I the advantage on Dex checks of all type, which would include stealth. So I'll just have that, and I can do since I'm proficient in stealth, I think that'll be enough for me for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have that bonus if they need it.
Okay, cool. So enhanced dexterity, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That gives them what advantage?
Mm-hmm. Yep, advantage of all dex checks. So
Lovely.
It's not technically anything that uses the dex skill that isn't an attack, I think, technically.
Okay. Yeah, ability checks. It doesn't count saves or attacks.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yep. So, Owlmere and Zarius are probably the first two to get there. Sister, as you kind of prepare to get closer, you feel like there's a spell that you should know. It's like it's on the tip of your tongue, but it escapes you.
They can't think straight. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think if they tried to even make the stealth check, they would automatically fail. I think.
Mm.
They cannot focus. They cannot think straight. They are somewhere else completely and mentally.
So Owlmere and Zarius. Well, I should just say Owlmere. You with Zarius, kind of get a nice, ironically, bird's eye view
Mhm.
of this warehouse. So, as you look inside, you can clearly see that there are some people there, kind of moving about and doing some things. It doesn't seem to be super heavily guarded today. But why would they use a warehouse, especially like this conspicuous, for whatever they have going on? This is not like the Crimson Market to use something this conspicuous.
Mhm.
And Zarius just nods and gestures towards it. There it is. Little fuckers haven't managed to get out of my hair just yet, so what are you thinking?
It's very overt for what they're used to do, which definitely means that there's been a change in management.
I think that's an understatement, but
Yeah.
they've been scrambling like rats lately. What happened? That's my only question. It's like something else up the food chain. You wouldn't have anything to do with it, would you? he says it kind of as a joke.
Allomere kind of like just looks at him, his eyes blink a couple times, and he kind of looks away like, nothing immediately comes to mind that might have caused that. We kind of just like, not to my, maybe? Did we do that?
Motherfucker.
Either way, I don't think it'll explain what they're up to.
Yeah.
He cocks his head a little bit. He's pacing around just a little bit, like staying stealthy, trying to clearly look for an entrance. Brooke, at this point, you're able to kind of catch up. Sister, are you going to join them or no? Would you be able to have enough cognition to think maybe my loud donk donk ass shouldn't try to stealth?
Where is Chammomile going?
So Cam had so obviously we're scouting this, right? Cam had a kind of two-pronged way he was going to scout. So obviously, aforementioned familiar stone, which is the trilobite, he's gonna send that buddy to scuttle in, go see what he can find without being seen. And then Cam will try and get up to a vantage point where he can maybe like see in through a window. But he's doing stealth, and if Sister does seem like she's gonna follow, Cam will mention maybe not in the full form, because it's a little loud and would give away position.
As soon as you say maybe not, they're already glazed over and they're not even moving.
Cam just kind of nods. Gonna hope that
it's like, yep, gonna check on you later.
If she has a stealth form, or if she isn't, that I'll be back. And then just do his ability to, using his climbing and stealth, just kind of get to a point where he can look in. And if he can get in without, like, if there are rafters, he could find a easy way to get to without making a lot of ruckus. He'll probably do that.
Yeah, here we go. So, you just highlight, right?
Mhm.
Cool. Do you have like the message cantrip or anything?
I don't. However, I can communicate with my familiar just because familiars can communicate directly with their
Gotcha.
linked person.
Cool. So,
or rather, essentially, even if nothing else, I can also, if he's within, I think it's. Hold on, let me look at find familiar again.
Mhm.
So we can psychically communicate, and at other times I can see through his eyes if we're within a certain amount of feet. If I want to.
So, Owlmere, is there any action that you want to take at this point, considering that you're up above?
I'm assuming there's no like open windows or anything.
Nope. It's minimally guarded, but it's guarded like Fort fucking Knox.
Do they have any skylights or like?
That's a good question. From where you're at, you can't quite see.
Is there's
Right,
no
yes.
one on there's no one on their roof right now, right?
No.
Seem to be okay. I think I might just land on the roof.
There's a balcony out back.
Okay.
But that's about as close as you get into something like that.
Well, I'm not. I'll probably just land on the roof and trying to just
Gotcha.
be.
Go ahead and
on
roll
the
me. Just roll me stealth.
Yeah, I got you.
While you're doing that, Brooke, is there anything you want to do?
Oh boy.
Well, I want to instantly go into stealth.
Okay.
And just try to see if I can find any like hiding spots for me to cross into.
Mm-hmm.
Even if there's like little hidey holes, because I can't squeeze into them.
You can actually see someone. It doesn't now like you've been sitting here and watching for a couple minutes. It doesn't look like they're on like a patrol, but more like they're bringing some crates inside. One of them is like half empty and just barely cracked open. Like it's like laying on its side, and you can see it. It's got like some sacks of what you would assume is like either rice or flour or something.
Right.
And he's closing up these crates and he's bringing them inside. Chammomile, your little buddy, your little guy, or actually, Neo, is there anything that you want to do?
Can my avatar like still watch from the shadows kind of thing? I've been meaning to ask this. Like, he doesn't actually have to physically have a form. He could just kind of sit in the shadows.
No, not yet.
Okay, no, I'm just making sure.
That's a very interesting phrasing.
Yeah. So I will also say there is a spell that you have that may be fortuitous here, either to cast it on yourself or on someone else.
Yeah, I know what you mean with the darkness spell and stuff.
Not darkness. It is another second level spell that you have though.
Yeah. Brooke, come here.
Huh?
I'm gonna cast invisibility on Brooke so that Brooke could do some sneaky binky stuff. For sure, won't get caught no matter what.
Cool. Yeah, as long as you don't drop concentration.
And I only do that by attacking, right?
Well, no.
You can break the invisibility.
If I lose concentration.
Yeah. So you break the invisibility if you attack or interact with an object.
Got it.
But if I lose concentration,
So that means no opening doors, no pulling levers, no interacting with crates or books or picking people's pockets.
You just gotta be a tail. That's basically it.
I think I'm better off with my own stealth. You can use invisibility on anybody else who needs it.
sister?
Actually, could sister
That is a real
do their
response.
astral
That silence is
projection?
not. That silence is not me not hearing it. That silence is the response.
No,
Yep.
Sister's having a moment. I will say, actually, I could take stealth purely under the guise of I might be able to get in by having Stone open a door for me.
I mean, yeah, that would probably be
Mm.
best and such like that. That just means though that I'm gonna need someone to bodyguard me while I'm concentrating.
Oh, you got.
If you're not, I was gonna
You
say
got
if you're not
them.
going in, you could stay with sister.
Yeah, that's why. So it's just like I'm letting you know. But if sister's like kind of zoned the fuck out,
Well,
So
at this
what's up?
point, we might have. We might be revealing details depending on how this plays out. I think it'll be fine.
so yes, no, maybe.
So,
I think we'll be good.
I'll take.
Yeah.
Okay.
uh, so Cam, you're entering with your stone, your little guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You're
have Stone go
familiar.
in first to find me a way in, and then once I'm in, we can both do our separate little investigations.
Lovely. So, you see he kind of swings open this large, almost like like the saloon doors, but like really large. So they kind of swing back into place. He opens those to go in, and Stone is able to kind of follow right behind him. And inside, you can see it. It just looks like another normal warehouse. Except in some of the back rooms, it looks more like a not like a dormitory, but like what's the proper word for like not a barracks? Kind of, yeah, but
Basically,
it's
where
a lot
people are
of
sleeping, like staying.
yep. It is a lot of beds, a lot of little like foot chests, that kind of stuff, where like they keep their belongings at the foot of their bed. A lot of like 2 bunk beds, and then upstairs.
Approximate.
How many beds?
I'm just trying to get an estimate of how many people this place could hold. So, like, is it a full army amount, or is it like 20, 30 people?
So there's a room that's about 20 feet by 20 feet, and that can hold like 20 something people, more than 20 people in one room.
Okay.
And there's about 2 or 3 of those. Not all the beds look occupied, but most of them are. A lot of the people aren't here right now. It's maybe like 6 or 7 guys guarding the place.
So yeah, I wanted to get an estimate of how many people we're working with. So we're estimating currently about 60 possible people at max.
Right. One of these people, he does wear a darker colored robe. You get the sense that he is a bit of a powerful caster. And we'll change POV to Owlmere now. Owlmere, on the roof, you can see it's like kind of one of those pieces of roof that jut up a little bit to allow for a window on the roof. A window that is just big enough that if you were able to remove the window, you could get in. But it's just like kind of one of those smaller circular windows to kind of like allow natural light in on the second floor from above. And ironically enough, that leads into the same room where that balcony is, just underneath. And that is actually the one room that Cam's familiar can't get into, just because nobody's opening the door.
Is there anyone on the balcony right now?
That you can hear? No.
I kind of want to slip down onto that balcony and test to see if the door is unlocked.
Okay.
I mean, it's a balcony door. They might. It's like they might have it locked. They might not.
You can kind of like peek your head, like like lay down flat on the roof,
Yeah.
and look down. And you can see that there's a window with the curtains open. You can't quite see much more inside in there, other than like there's a desk and what looks like the foot of a bed.
Is there light coming from the room?
No.
Okay.
The only light that you see in there is like the natural light that's being let in from the window behind you and the window from the balcony.
Okay.
With that, we're going to swap POV back to Brook. Brook, you see this guy kind of coming in and out now and then. He's almost done moving these crates. There's like 3 or 4 left. There's still that one that's half open. Just kind of sitting there. You've seen him look at it, sigh, and then move a different one.
Yeah, I'm
he
gonna
really doesn't want to deal with that right now.
I'm gonna slip right in.
You know, slip into it.
Yeah.
Cool. So he picks up another crate. He walks away, and as he does, you peek your head out from around the corner, look around a little bit. Makes like the swishing noise and everything that you would see in like cartoons. And you slip inside of the crate, nice and cozy. As you sit down on the bags, it's obviously like grains of rice, just by feel. And you can hear the guy come back out, and he looks at the crate that you're in, and you can see him kind of seal the crate shut, and it snaps into place, the lid. And you can kind of almost hear him say, "Fuck, I can already see this being heavy. It's rice." And he heaves it, and you can kind of feel it budge a little bit. Fuck me, this is heavier than I thought. You can kind of hear him shuffling his feet a little bit, getting in position, and he lifts up the crate. And he's breathing heavily as he walks you step by step slowly into the building. And then, boom, with a loud thud, he drops you on the ground. He's kind of oriented you to where like you're still like your side is pressed against the lid. And it's taken like every fiber of your being just to like not open the lid accidentally. Because it's kind of like a latching mechanism that like if you pushed it from the inside, it would unlatch.
Okay.
Yeah. Cam, you're able to see this guy put down another crate in this kind of like warehouse central section of everything. It looks to you kind of like they're setting up for this to be something, but you can tell that this is very recent, that they've moved all of this stuff in here. Just from reading some of the things that you found through your familiar's eyes, there's orders from people, and it all seems relatively generic, like, oh hey, you're going to Riven Shade now, or the man in charge said this, that kind of stuff.
Like names for the man in charge or anything?
You get an initial. It
Okay.
is just the letter O.
All right. At any point in climbing around, does Stone like spot a window that has like one of those latches he might be able to push his little trilobite face under to push up and unlock?
Not really. It looks like they've done well to nail the window shut.
All right.
And then like
Then
even
I
the
am
room that you can't
perfectly
get in,
content
there's
to
not
use
really
him as a drone.
just using him as a drone. Gotcha. What is this, Rainbow
Yeah,
Six?
I'll just... Bro, he is like, I'm not gonna lie, my familiars are straight up just drones for me. That was the thought. It's like, I got this, Pookies. We may be friends, but also I can't get in there. Can you go for me? Cool.
You did not call him that.
Hmm?
You did not
Owlmere,
call your familiars Pookies.
Yes.
after
He's my Pookie.
Oh God.
my dog is like rubbing his face on my carpet. Okay, now he's like sleeping. But Owlmere, you're able to, after a few moments of no activity in there, you feel kind of confident. You haven't seen the curtains move at all or anything like that, like implying that someone's in there moving. And so you kind of gracefully glide down. You
Mhm.
unfurl your wings and you just allow yourself to be carried down by the wind. And you very gracefully hit the balcony. You can kind of crouch down, keep a low profile. Looking in, you can't really see anyone in there. Not yet. There is a candle on the desk that is lit. Excuse me. It still seems pretty tall. Like it hasn't been lit all day. If anything, it's been lit for maybe a couple of hours. That's about it.
Okay.
There is clearly what looks like a coat on the back of the chair. And in a heartbeat, you recognize the colors. It is Crimson Market.
Ah, indeed. Can I see if the door will open? The balcony door?
Sure. You walk up to it, and very slowly you kind of twist the knob, and it sure as hell does open. Like you don't feel resistance, like it's locked.
Yeah. I'm gonna quickly enter and make sure there's no one inside before I fully come in.
Low or high?
I'll take high.
High?
Yeah.
That was a 6 on the dice, my friend.
Ah, shit.
As you open the
Always
door,
punished, never lucky.
as you open the door, once again, I ask you, high or low?
Oh boy. I'm gonna stick with high.
High or low, and I'll let you roll a die.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna still stick with high. I'm gonna roll the die. 1d20. That's an 11. That's high.
That is
Right.
high.
Yeah.
You slowly open the door. It creaks a little bit, like it's been there for quite some time, and it definitely needs some oil or some WD-40 or something. Creaks
wonder if my
ever
hot
so
sauce will
slightly. I doubt it. But it swings inward. And as you open, you can see there are stacks of paper on the desk. And behind it, there's some crates that are half opened, with what look like bedding and personal items in there. And then on the bed, you can see what looks like someone very clearly affiliated with the Crimson Market, who is curled up asleep.
Ooh.
It's an
I mean,
insta kill.
yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that an insta kill if we coup de grace that shit, right?
You can most certainly try.
I don't want to say we aren't supposed to kill anyone because I really want you to kill this guy just because I think it would be funny.
Same.
But I
I'm-
also do want to say we're just here to scout.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, he did mention
Owlmere,
snitching a
as you-
loose end or two.
As you
Yeah.
enter, I'm gonna need another stealth check.
That is very valid. That's an 18.
18, lovely. We're gonna switch POVs again. Back to Brook. Brook, the guy kind of, you can hear him place down his last crate. Under his breath, he's breathing heavily, too exhausted to think in his own inner monologue. I'm gonna go get a drink. and you can hear him open the door, and you wait a few moments and you don't hear the door open again, but you can clearly hear the chattering of people in another room. You can't quite tell if if you leave your crate, will it be just straight into them, or what will it be?
I want to take a tiny little peek.
So you push open the crate a little bit, and it audibly unlatches. Roll me stealth. Lovely. As it unlatches, nobody seems to notice. And it unlatches from the top, so you're able to kind of like get a look at the ceiling first. And as you look, it's very clear, like wooden ceiling up there. You can see some dust falling from people walking. It looks like slow, careful steps. And you can kind of get a clearer sense as to where people are. There's a wall between you and where other people would be. It just kind of sounds like they're sitting there half shooting the shit. One of them is questioning why they're even there in the first place. Another one says, it's our duty. It's what we have to do. It's what we were told to do. We have to obey orders. And the same guy, he shoots back like, well, I hate the cold. Why would they send us here of all places? And the same guy snaps back like, it's not our place to question him. And they're kind of going back and forth.
Wait, I have an idea. Just give me a second, real quick.
Oh, Mr. DM.
Mm-hmm.
I would also, while I'm doing the scouting with Stone, of all the places I can get, I am making like a little map so we have a layout of the warehouse.
Okay, gotcha.
Just like passively on the side, that is another thing I want to have been
Yeah.
doing. That way later I'm like, hey, here we go, map.
There is there looks to be like one front door. So let's go like north to south here. I'll kind of draw things out for you mentally. It's very wide. There are two larger back rooms. One is used for storage. Very clearly. It's got some linens in there. It's got some sacks of food, you would assume, some other crates, some barrels. Another one is used as like a dormitory, the barracks almost. It's very cramped. These are both like on the north side of the building. The dormitory is on the left side, whereas the storage is on the right side. The dormitory is a little bit bigger, about 20 feet by 20 feet, whereas the storage is probably about like 10 feet. If not 10 feet, then like 15 feet by 20 feet. Both go back to the end of the building. You can clearly see it's a stone wall. Actually, just if you scroll, well, actually no, I'll do this. I'm basing it largely off of this building that I see here in the scene that you're in. I will screenshot this and send it to you. There are some minor alterations that I'm making, kind of like ad lib. But it's essentially this. That room on that like side room there on the far right, that's where Brook is right now. Where all of those crates are in the middle, that's where all of the people are. That like smaller kind of like other storage room to the left, that is very clearly like a kitchen where they're making and prepping a lot of their food. Just north of that is the like barracks dormitory, and then the one just to the right of that, excuse me, is the storage. So basically, like loosely off of that.
All right.
And then Brooke.
So I am going to just like quickly tap myself and use invisibility.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna just try to be silent as a mouse and try to like see if I can find anything out of the ordinary.
Searching around the room that you're in doesn't yield much. It's just more containers. Considering that while you're invisible, if you interact with an object, you break the invisibility. There's not really a whole lot that you can do.
Yeah, like even if I was to like try to use my gloves of thievery to like steal something from somebody, would
it would
cancel
still
out.
count as an interaction, and it would still cancel out. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Now I'm gonna make sure that I've just uh like just keep an eye out on the space that is allowed for me at the moment.
Mm-hmm. So you're just kind of scouting around down there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're able to see exactly what Chammomile was able to see. There are some doors that are just open, or just don't exist at all. Moving upstairs, you kind of see the same thing. You can very faintly hear someone walking around very, very quietly. And anyways, back to Allomere, who's walking around very, very quietly.
I was gonna say, wait a second. Making me panic for a moment there, Rikai. I was like, wait a minute, who else is up here?
Nope, just you.
So,
What's your plan here? Do we kill or do we investigate?
we're here for investigative purposes only. So I'm going to try to quietly investigate the table and see if there's any documents of note.
So you're able to read through a couple of, like, skimming through a couple of documents. You see some mentions of the man on top and Big Guy O, as he likes to call him. It seems like this Crimson Market guy doesn't have much respect for who he just calls those hollow sons of bitches.
So he's a disgruntled employee at this point.
Yeah, he's. You get the impression that he is helping the cult because it's lining his purse. Because this, he even says it himself. Like, this cult, whoever they are, like, they're paying good. And they're offering us more than whatever Thorn would have offered us. If you remember back to that conversation that you overheard in Gavaria, it's much the same feeling as that. Except now these people are actually here. And another thing that you read was that some of the rough quote is this: some of their priests have told me to use that scroll, but to be fair, I don't like it. And you look at the scroll and you can see it's been noted on that it is it's a scrying, like a scrying eye. But it looks like it. Roll me Arcana, actually.
This will be fun. Let's see if I
5, yeah. You can just read that it's been noted in, like, plain comment at the top that it's a scroll of, like, a scrying eye spell to summon some kind of eye that looks around for someone. Like you remember early in Baldur's Gate in the Goblin? No, we didn't get to the Goblin camp yet, did we?
We did.
We did?
Yeah.
So, like, that eye that was floating around, looking around? It's to summon one of those.
Okay. Can I pocket that scroll?
Sure. Roll me sleight of hand.
Ooh, I like. Actually, hold on. I need to double check. I might have a thing for that. I have an advantage on sleight of hand checks
Mm-hmm.
due to my cloud runes. So, ta-da! That's a 31.
Yep, that works. I think that is that nat 20.
That
That
is a
is.
nat 20.
Nat 20. You pocket that shit with ease. It dropped right into your pack without so much as a sound.
Do I? Okay. Do I push my luck and go for a kill, or do I just bug out now? You know what? I know what I need to do. I need.
Steal his underwear.
Private roll. Not even I can see it.
Okay. That doesn't help me. Can I make this public? Revealed. I can. Okay, screw it. I was trying to.
Wisdom save.
I'm trying to decide: do I stay and get the quick, easy kill, or do I leave and report back?
Part of you says that if you're quick enough and you're quiet enough, you can note down some of the things that you see in here. Because there's some blank sheets of paper and there's a quill.
Ooh, okay. I think we'll do that.
Okay.
We'll quickly document what we found in here, and then probably think about skedaddling.
Yep. So I'll run back to Brooke. Brooke,
Yep.
is there anything in particular that you want to look at?
To any of the closed doors, I want to like try to put my ear up against them to see if I can hear anything in the other sides.
So there's only one closed door on the second floor.
All right.
And inside, roll me perception. Roll me perception, Brooke, and Owlmere, roll me stealth. You can hear what sounds like someone scribbling on paper. It's kind of hasty. Not, like you can very loosely hear someone rustling through some papers, jotting things down. But that's about it.
All right. I'm not gonna metagame, but I'm trying to think is like how would this character do this? Like,
Well, you know that there's someone in there, someone active in there.
yeah, and I don't want to
think
drop
it's
stealth
wise
with the
to-
invisibility.
Yeah, I don't think it's wise to attempt to open the door
Yeah.
just to get in there.
Better yet, you know what? I want to see if there's like any hidden like rooms that could be in this building.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me.
Check for that.
Okay, both y'all roll me investigation, and I'll head back to Owlmere while y'all investigate.
All right.
Cool. Owlmere, you're able to scribble down, quite a few things. You're able to note basically everything I told you very quickly. Hi, Meatball. Yes, I know you're attention-seeking, and you like having attention. Hi, buddy.
It is the return of the meatball sub.
Ooh, I am hungry. Fuck.
I am too. What time is it? 9:30.
We got another
That's not too
half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're able to basically scribble whatever you needed down. You pocket the scroll, and you feel it may be high time for you to either skedaddle or go in for a cheeky kill.
Fuck it. We go for the cheeky kill.
Go for the cheeky kill.
We're gonna go for the cheeky kill.
Cool.
What do you need?
Surprise.
So, as you're standing over this guy now, you can clearly see, he's a half elf. He's got, this nice dark brown hair. You can't quite see what color his eyes are because they're already closed. But
oh no, he's kind of hot. Oh no.
He is, yeah. He's a half elf. He's a very handsome half elf.
He's kind of hot. We should just leave him.
What weapon are you pulling out?
You know what?
The one in his pants, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my god. No. We'll keep it nice and easy. And I'm
Owlmere
just,
I'm sorry.
you're good. I'm gonna use my rapier.
Cool.
Nice,
He is
simple.
unconscious and incapacitated. It would be an auto crit.
He.
I would like to see the damage roll. Yes.
Okay.
You're able to easily line it up just straight for his jugular.
So attack.
You don't even need to roll the attack.
Oh yeah, I just need to get it on there so
Just
I can roll the
damage.
damage.
Make sure
there
you
we
roll it as critical.
Yes. Critical public 16 plus the sneak attack. Oh, I can't do that. That's my sneak attack. That's going to be 4d6.
So that is what, a total of 36 damage?
I think so.
Yeah, 36 damage. You watch in, I don't know if you would consider this abject horror or glee, as your rapier goes in. Are you changing the element of your sneak attack damage or no?
I could totally forgot I could do that. Nah, I'm just gonna keep it basic.
Keep it as piercing? Okay.
Yeah.
The rapier goes in straight into his neck. Is there any part of the neck that you were aiming for, like the throat, the jugular?
Just a nice straight down the jugular, like into the chest cavity.
Gotcha. As you do that, he awakes.
Shit.
And very, very quickly, like, grabs a hold of the rapier sticking out of his neck, and you can hear him gargling on his own blood.
Oh god, I just got an image in my head.
It'll be all
is-
over soon.
It is a slow and painful death,
Ooh.
and his bed is soaked in his blood after you pull out your rapier, and there's just a few more squirts of blood that come out.
That is some Friday the 13th crap right there.
Well, it's not.
And
It's not.
It
clean
begins to kind of
business, but it's-
slowly pull around him as it kind of weakens as it continues to come out of his neck.
Oh, I know what I could have done. Oh well. No time. Oh no, I still have time now. It's not like I have anyone walking in on me. Do I have? Before I get too far ahead of myself, I do not have a kit for that. Okay, never mind then. It is high time to skedaddle, skadoodle, and get the fuck out of this noodle.
Cool. You're able to kind of, with a little bit more haste,
Yeah,
leave and close the door.
that's one less.
Brooke,
thing to
you
worry
can
about.
you can actually hear his footsteps very slightly. It sounds a little bit more hasty. And you can hear him close the door. You don't know it's him, but you hear him close the door to the balcony. And then no further sounds. But hi, Meatball. I stopped petting him. He did that thing where he leans his head all the way back. Hi, yes, buddy. I love you. But so Brook and Chammomile, you guys are able to find out that there's no hidden rooms in here. At least that you could find. With a 17 and a 24, it's kind of implied, there's nothing that they're really hiding yet. Because they just moved in, it'll be kind of hard to hide things and make a hidden room this early in. But Owlmere, as you leave, Zarius, you meet him on top of the roof, and he's just like, "Why the hell did you go in? Was there not someone in there?"
There was. Now there isn't anymore. Let's just say there's one less thread to worry about. And also, I got intel.
He kind of does like the scissors gesture again, like, yeah.
Yep. And just kind of just nod my head,
Ah.
make a pair of scissors with my feathers, and just do the snipping motion.
Understood. What were you able to figure out, if anything?
I will pull out my notes and show him, and essentially just yeah.
He kind of glances over them. I'll have to read these more in depth when I get back, but this is a gold mine.
I thought so. Oh, also have this. I picked up this scroll that the guys seem to be very afraid of,
Bless you.
and I'll show him the scroll of Scrying Eye.
He looks at it kind of confused. He says that thing like, you know, like in the Road to El Dorado when they get the map, they kind of like flip it in different directions. He kind of does that. He's like, I don't know, I can make heads or tails of this.
Me either. I'm not a magic person. You saw what I'm
Neither
good
am I.
at. You saw what I'm forte in.
Yeah, that's fair. We should head back. Let's find a way to signal the others.
Like I start hooting like an owl.
Roll me
Maybe
performance.
because you are one.
Roll me performance against Brooks' perception.
This ought to be hilarious. Let me make sure I don't have a thing for nope, that's a deception thing. Okay. Performance roll coming up.
Okay, that was
Hey,
you like
that
really roll
actually
low. I was mentally preparing for you to roll low so I can be like, it just sounds like some guy saying "who" over and over again.
I would have totally run with that too. That would have
But
been
no, yeah,
beautiful.
you're able to like actually mimic an owl.
I would hope so. Speak the sounds of my people.
Brooke, let me get a perception real quick. Yeah, I'm able to hear it. You're able to hear it with ease.
Crap. All right, I'm gonna have to try to find my way out of here.
Chammomile, would you notice the call? Like, can you hear? Are you familiar?
Yes, I can hear and see through them, but I think Stone is just gonna like keep going until it's very clear there's not really anything left to find, and then just
Yeah,
find
there's
like
really
a
not
little
much
gap
to
to slip
find.
through and just slip under a door or something.
Yeah, like you can just easily slip under that like swinging door.
Yeah.
Brooke, you kind of can too. Though like whenever you try to like slide under it, like you try to do like the Indiana Jones slide, let's say, but as you do, it breaks the invisibility. But there's nobody outside at this point, so you're scot free to get out.
You slide under the door, you just see the trilobite staring at you as you fail to get all the way under. And it just starts walking away. It just looks at you for a second and then turns and walks back to camp.
Creepy.
But you guys had actually managed to avoid some pretty nasty combat.
Wait. But before I leave, right?
Uh huh.
I wanted to do something. As soon as I was able to like know for a fact I can leave without being caught. I wanted to use the thaumaturgy to use phantom sound and have it emanate from one of the guys who were talking to make it sound like one of them just pooted.
Let me really quickly reread Phantom Sound.
Just the.
This is where you need prestidigitation, because then you could soil their pants.
Phantom Sound. You create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice within range, and this is the rumble, thunder, the cry of a raven, or ominous whispers. Just the faintest of toots.
Yeah.
Okay.
That they smell like shit now.
Yeah. There is actually a No, yeah.
You know what?
precipitation. I'm
Nah,
thinking of-
I shit their pants.
Jesus.
Where's prestidigitation?
Prestidigitation has clean or soil. You instantly clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
Everyone in there
I
is, like,
soil
doing
their
their own
ass.
thing.
It's shitted.
They're basically playing like some kind of like prank on like Vince Vaughn, his Impractical Joker style. Me and Sister
Jesus.
outside are just like. So what do you want to do?
So what does that make my? Did I get the ultimate prank done then? Because I just straight up murked the guy.
Yeah, that's quite the prank.
You can't call killing someone a prank. You can't
Look.
get away with this.
It's like the equivalent of like that one Adventure Time meme where like Jake does a toot. It's like Jake.
Just, like-
I thought it'd be
Like blood is
funny."
actively coming out of this guy's neck. Ha! You should have seen the look on your face.
Chaotic evil? Question mark.
I'm gonna just say this. That was the most morbid version of Prank 'em John.
Prank him, John.
You already know.
John.
Stabs them.
Like instead of hearing, you just hear like a slicing.
No, you wouldn't hear that, but it's more like slapping the arm to get the blade away.
Yeah. Fucking in the game that I play in, we had like we woke up in the middle of the night to hear like screaming or whatever, and only our cleric woke up, and so he went into the room with the quote unquote troublemakers. It was me, Eldon, and our warlock Thorin, who has like the thief background. So our cleric, this lovely little innocent guy, he knocks on the door. I don't wake up. Eldon doesn't wake up. Thorin wakes up. So Thorin goes to the door and he's like, "Hey, what's up, Pot? How you doing, little man?" And Pot's like, "Hey, do you know the sound of like someone dying, like getting their neck slit?" "Yeah, I know it well. Why?"
That's wild.
Just like so nonchalantly, yeah, I know it quite well.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh man.
I fucking
So I
love
assume
those
we
games.
all regroup afterwards.
I think
Yeah,
so.
let's say we all regroup.
Listen, they said we
Mhm.
could do murder if we had an opportunity.
Mhm.
I saw an opportunity to do a little murder.
Let's
Okay, my
say
only point about the murder is now they know someone was in there. When
they
they
knew we
find
were
his
gonna
body later, they will know that we were there. That's my only point.
they will know that someone was there. They won't know who.
Yeah, they don't know who.
Oh, yeah.
No, they don't know who.
Fuck, that was good.
That was really good. But let's say we meet back up in the church. We rendezvous there, and we gather our evidence, and we can call it there for the day.
Oh God!
Okay.
Please forgive my stupid friend for doing a horrible sin today.
The only god that would
Which
listen
one?
to him at this point is like fucking Nurgle or some shit.
Oh, then we're
Which
screwed.
Which one?
The devil.
The whole like owl pun or the poor reenactment of "Can We Feel the Love Tonight" earlier?
Oh god,
The whole
Both.
freaking thing. The whole thing.
the whole thing. Oh my gosh.
It was a very fun session, y'all.
This was a very
was.
weird session.
Don't worry about
Weird is
definitely.
definitely one of the ways to describe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could say that.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna get to the one where Brooke has to go into a tango competition.
Oh my gosh, right?
Eventually, yes. Actually,
Yes. Yeah, we gotta have a dance off.
I did not agree to be put into any of these freaking situations.
No, it's,
But,
I didn't agree to get a
congratulations.
speech either, but you know what? Guess we have to.
it's called the side quest.
God.
We're gonna be like Snoop Dogg and go everywhere but the main quest.
Oh god.
No, that's me when I'm playing Borderlands 2.
Anyways, if that's all, I'm a skedaddle. I'm a scuttle away.
I need to
Same. I
make
can't.
food. I am starving.
I cannot feel my butt.
But thank you for the
Real.
session. It was fun.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations on officially
You-
progressing.